Oh,
claps.
Jesus Christ. Good evening and welcome to episode 21 of Rebirth of the Graven King, formerly Journeys Adjacent to the Radiant Citadel, right here in the Emerald Collective. Rebirth of the Graven King is a mini campaign thing of my own design, but features the Radiant Citadel from the campaign of the same name. Basically, I started running that and actually read through it and said, I haven't the attention span to read all this, so I'll make up my own thing. My name is Dave Gibson and I am the Dungeon Master. First up, we have a few announcements before we start rolling the dice. We are in podcast land, so you can find our first foray into the world of podcasting wherever you usually get your podcasts. No Silver Linings is a Call of Cthulhu podcast by Mark Corrigan of Shunnick Games and features 15 episodes of bone-chilling horror set in Silvermines, County Tipperary in 1919. Silvermines in itself is a bone-chilling idea, so it's a good start. You can also catch The Violet Madness returning to the Emerald Collective in podcast form. Episode 0 recaps the story so far and sets the scene for the adventurers' quest to rid the land of Gastonia of the magical disease known only as the Violet Madness. The Violet Madness is available on all podcast platforms now, and you can listen up to episode 3 or get a sneak peek of the next episode 2 weeks ahead of its release on our Patreon. Did I say Patreon? Yes, I did. Did you know that we have a Patreon? Well, now you do. Head on over to our patreon.com/The Emerald Collection, not The Emerald Collective. Whose fucking stupid idea was that? Mine, I think. Depending on the tier you choose.
In fact, yours.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, the tier you choose. I did put it up for a vote though, and I think we all agreed on it. So I will accept one portion of the blame, like one of those little pies in the Trivial Pursuit game. I'll accept one of those. Depending on the tier you choose, every month you'll receive original battle maps, magical items, and monsters to use in your games, and even bonus maps with variant versions. You'll also get access to the latest podcast episodes 2 weeks before they drop on the regular platforms. We offer discounted rates on selected items and drive-through RPG. Friends of EC Rates with our resident cartographer It's a Map and Liz Shangavi. Hopefully I've spelled that right. Craig, you can confirm.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Formerly Zorpsart. We'll even give you a shout out on our Twitch streams to say hi and thanks for supporting us. Today's shout out goes to Christian van den Heever. Thank you very much, Christian, for supporting
the man
us.
himself.
Indeed, the ancient Technomaster, the Technomaster
Person formerly known as Technomaster.
Yeah, the artist formerly known as Technomaster.
The Technolich.
Yeah. Oh yes, Technolich. If you don't have the coin to spare,
saying you haven't taken a break in about 15 minutes.
I've learned to
actually,
if
allegations.
you look closely, I have a vestigial gill here. That's how I can it's a hang up from when we were fish people. It is a real thing. Google it. I do have a vestigial gill.
I don't want
and that's how I breathe. If you don't have the coin to spare to sign up for the higher tiers, you can still hit the $1 tier and show your support. But wait. Okay, Keith. There we have also a free tier that you can sign up for.
He's pretending he's not really alive.
I'm a lich, please. You'll receive some free gifts for doing so, and some of our GMs have even been known to drop some of the maps used in the one-shots for folks on the free tier and above, mostly me, and too much to the dismay of the Technomistress and map cartographer person behind me. So head on over to our Patreon to check it all out. I'm glad I got the Patreon read in a very succinct and quick manner. Now, let's take a look at the next 7 days in the Emerald Collective. Who's up tomorrow? Well, fucking me again, like an idiot. A Sophron trilogy continues on Friday with the war heating up and King Gregor's armies beaten back from the Vertex Crooks by the massively superior elven forces of Collaril. They now hold the Mountain Pass in the Vertex Crooks, but the Kingsman Valor has hired a brave band of adventurers to uncover an artifact somewhere in the swamps in the murky southwest of Sophron. But the elves of the warring nation of Colorado have caught wind of this plan and sent a powerful force to intercept their journey by sea, mainly a lot of elven battle mages and a dragon turtle, so they're fucked. Tune in on Friday as the battle continues, the massacre continues. Alternate Tuesdays against the Crimson Queen, our Shadowdock game against the Crimson Queen continues on Tuesday, January 28th, with a cache of potent potions and a deadly concoction of Lantana's creation in hand. The party brave the abandoned tunnels of Stonehome, on the lookout for Iron Blood patrols. On Thursday, GM Craig is back and we're very excited about this. Good to see Heirs to the Hand returning this Thursday, and as the party explores a Pale Traveller's seemingly abandoned living ship adrift in an astral storm. Half of the party have stepped aboard and has begun to explore, and the rest of the party have seen through the illusion around the ship, revealing its true ruined and rotting away state. What happened to this ship, its crew, and the Baron Treant fused to the ship's deck? Find out on Thursday in episode 26, Ready or Not. Ready or Not, sorry, OAR, I like it. Craig, are you excited to get back? How are you feeling?
Absolutely, yeah, feeling good. I took we had a bit of an extended break for airs, and I'm kind of coming back into all of my just like sort of life routines and like TTRPG stuff, and I'm coming back really refreshed and excited to get going again.
Good to take a break. I did the same thing, and I have to say I definitely feel sort of rejuvenated and renewed. And
I'm just going to say a quick thanks to the Raiders. Thank you to Solid 10
Oh, yeah,
D&D
Solid
for
10.
raiding and trusting us with your group.
Thank you very much for popping in. Good to see you guys. Hope you stick around for episode 21 of Rebirth of the Graven King. Our stream can now buy a beer in America, so you guys, first round is on you. Cool. And then look,
if you're going there.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be cheeky and read out the blurb for the Shazasthar Saga, which is one day after the Thursday. The Shazasthar Saga returns on Friday, January 31st, and the party stand on the shores of the Obsidian Expanse. A large boat moored to the dock with a deep gnome staring down at them from the aft, or the poop deck, if you will. I know the poop deck isn't the aft, but I just like saying poop deck. The only way across the Obsidian Expanse, I am 46, is by boat, as the waters of this dread underground sea mingle with those of the Shadowfell, making them deadly for any life form bar undead. From the prime material, somewhere out there lies a colony of mind flayers that have captured the Bahamut Temple guards. But why did they travel so far to capture guards from a measly little shit house like Artax? Surely there must be more to this than meets the eye. Indeed there is, but you might find out on Friday if you're loyal enough and you're good viewers and
if you support the king.
Yes.
No. On Friday we say fuck the king. Tomorrow we're apparently pro king, but on the alternate Friday it's fuck the king.
We love the king. Hail
Listen,
the king,
Robert
baby.
doesn't speak for all of us.
Yeah, huge shout out to the amazing Kate, who's behind me, who's a technomancer tonight. Kate has created all of the overlays you see in here on the Emerald Collective, and is the wizard behind the curtains of ones and zeros. Big thanks and much love to our wonderful Twitch mods, who are the fastest fingers in the West when the banhammer is required. We love you all. And Kate is also responsible for all the maps you see in the stream. You can find Kate on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook on @itsamap.ire, and Blue Sky as well now. Please give her a follow, and if you're looking for a battle map, I believe she is open for commissions. Yeah, all the music you hear, which is mainly my lovely spa music, which relaxes and takes a little bit of the anxiety away, is from Roll20. It's up there and it's very helpful. And finally, I'll take a breath. What do these shields on your numbers and your fancy Twitch overlays mean, I hear you ask? Well, you can use your channel points to bestow boons upon players on the GM. Boon grants a 1d4 to attack rolls and ability checks, but not death saves. If you sub to our channel or gift to a sub to another, you can offer inspiration to a player or the GM. Inspiration allows the reroll of an attack roll or ability checks, again, but not death saves. And please do remember to state in chat who will receive your boon or inspiration. And with all that out of the way, I think we will get our players. Oh, look at that! Phelan got a little. Let's meet our players. I'm going to start with Craig. Craig, tell us who you are, what you do with the Emerald Collective, and who you're playing, more importantly, tonight.
Hello, everyone. My name is Craig Darling. You'll see me around the Emerald Collective Discord. I've been one of the Dungeon Masters for Heirs to the Hand, as well as playing in this game, and doing a couple things behind the scenes, and working on a new show that's upcoming that I'm not going to talk too much about quite yet. Because it's still kind of in the early planning stages and life things, today I am playing Andira Othanar. She is a Shadar Kai warlock in service to the Raven. Excuse me, it's been a while since I've done this. Raven Queen, and she has recently been brought back to life from a particularly nasty encounter with the Beholder. And it's come with a bit of a price, and that will come out sort of organically as things go on, I think. But I'm really excited to kind of explore how conscious she might be of this change, or if she is at all, and I think that'll be interesting down the line.
Sure will. Thank you very much, Craig. Let's go next to Rep.
It would be between next. I have nothing to do with any situation with Andera in any way, shape, or form.
Why do you think I went to you next? Yeah.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I'm Rebirth Gamer. I'm also been in the Emerald Collective since day one. I do more stuff behind the scenes than I do in front of the camera, but occasionally they allow me out of the bunker to actually see you fine folks out here. Just occasionally, they'll drag me back in very soon. For this game, I'm playing the role of Torvik, who is our Minotaur Ranger. everything's fine. Everything's hunky-dory. I would like to get, back to see the sun at some point. That would be nice. Preferably without any undead chasing us down. Maybe? Please?
Okay, thank you very much, Rep. Keith, you're up next.
Hi, I'm Keith, and I'm here to. I am.
Run fast and fuck you up.
I have been let into the Emerald Collective every now and again to play and GM and just hang around and make bad jokes. So thanks, guys. Tonight I will be controlling Nira, who is a Tabaxi monk, who is from a faraway place. Is no idea how far away that is or how long ago it was. And in the retrospect of thinking about the place and family they've left, is getting more and more chaotic as the games go on. I think they started off kind of like a little bit goofy, and now it's starting to teeter over the edge of like actual borderline self-destruction. So that's fun. We'll see how that all goes.
All right, thank you very much, Keith. Let's move on to Freya.
Hello, I am Freya. I'm playing Kethra. She is my human fighter. She's a contrast to the one that I played just on Tuesday. She's known as my head taker. She just kills and asks questions later.
Sometimes not even the questions.
Nice, okay. The question is yeah.
Where's the
Was
next
the
step?
axe swing good enough? That's all.
Yeah. Has anyone got a bag of holding for these heads?
That's what she needs.
Last but not least, a refrigerated one. Let's hear from Paddy. Paddy, who are you playing?
Hello, everyone. I am playing Captain Phelim Fontaine, Captain in Exile of the Vanguard of Dawn, a mercenary group who has found himself in strange lands with a strange sword that he is battling with and hopes will lead him to future glory and maybe a bit of fame as well.
Stranger in a strange land.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's it.
Welcome
I'm just
along,
glad to be
Paddy.
back as well, by the way. It's been a while.
It's great
so
to have you.
Hello
It's been a while.
everyone.
Been a while. And returning as our special guest, we'd like to welcome back Carrie. Carrie, tell us a little bit about who you are, who you play in the Emerald Collective games, and a little bit about your game.
Hey, I'm Carrig. I am the stream GM for Arcane Adventures in Andromedus. You can check the VOD for that after you watch the stream. Don't go disappearing out of chat. It was just streamed on Tuesday. I play Agar in this game, who is a Gearforged paladin of a god that has been name dropped, but not by himself, so we'll keep that shush for now. And he doesn't really know why he's here, how he got here, how long ago he arrived here, and he wasn't really a robot when he first landed down here, so it's confusing. He's going through some stuff, bit of an identity crisis, to say the least.
He's just letting the days go by him.
I mean, I don't think he was letting the days go by. I think he's just been switching himself off randomly.
That's a bit of a niche joke. Okay, thank you very much. I think we'll go ahead and run through a quick I'm sorry, did I just see a boon go from the person behind me? To level the playing field. Yeah, we'll have words
the
later
numbers
on.
aren't
We'll
equal
have
if we
words
don't. We've
later.
got to keep the numbers
Okay,
equal.
that's fair.
There's no more points, so I can't give anybody else one.
All right, let's go ahead and do a quick recap. Hold on, breathe through my ear. Having fled the world of Ithar in a strange craft hidden in the cave in the mountains, an undead well, it was a harmy, hot on their heels, our heroes arrived on the Radiant Citadel in the Deep Ethereal, a refuge for the displaced and lost. While they were immediately welcomed by the community, one of the ruling council, the wizard Nod, ascertained that the son of the Graven King, a powerful undead entity at the head of the massive army of the dead, had attached some sort of scrying focus to their escape craft, thus granting him the ability to locate the citadel in the ethereal. And this is not a good thing. The deep ethereal, in fact. Agreeing to make the trip to the island of Garthos, the supposed birthplace of the son of the Graven King, the party have been tasked with retrieving any and all information pertaining to the source of his power and returning to the Radiant Citadel so the council can form a plan to defend their home and the party's home. Arriving on the island of Garthos, the party attracted the attention of Shazasthar, one of several malevolent entities left in place by the son of the Graven King to protect any traces of his past. While battling his undead minions on a bridge in an attempt to seek out his lair, the volcano at the centre of the island erupted, covering the surrounding lands in a thick layer of black and grey cloud and completely obscuring the sun. What better environment could sunlight-sensitive undead ask for? Having finally found their way to the lair of Shazasthar, the party have passed through his entrance hall and into the first level of his dungeon in order to defeat this guy, this malevolent entity, and learn something of the origins of the son of the Graven King. After dealing with a spectral creature known only as a shopkeeper, who seemed to be at odds with Shazasthar himself, which is curious as he resided in Shazasthar's dungeon, the party managed to convince his strange servant to part with his help, the gear-forged Agar, who didn't seem to know much about itself or where it came from. And a good thing too is when they entered the next chamber, they were confronted by none other than the Watcher, a monstrous beholder guarding the way down to Shazathar's personal chambers. Alas, the battle was fierce, and our Shadakai warlock lost her battle against the creature's petrification magic and was turned to stone. Desperate, the Ranger Torvig returned to the shopkeeper and made a deal, sacrificing their powerful artifact, the Coin of Fate, in order to ensure Andira's restoration. Now, though, they find themselves in Shazathar's garden, standing before a scene carved in stone depicting Shazathar's past. And if it is to be believed, what could also be the past of the son of the Graven King. This garden, however, is also home to Shazathar's favorite pet. So, what kind of creature does an entity like Shazasthar keep as a pet? What will the Raven Queen make of the deal made by Torvig? And what defenses has the malevolent entity prepared in advance of their arrival to his inner sanctum? Well, there's only one way to find out. And for the first time in 2025, let's play some D&D.
Yeah.
It's just a cat. It's a very small, fluffy cat. That's his favorite pet. Just yeah.
I think Paddy hit it on the head there.
Princess Dawn.
Hamster.
Now, so what I will do is I will say the last thing you did was you entered the garden, and I believe it was Phelim who stood before a large statue. So I will give you the deeds of this statue again. Standing almost at the first clearing as you walk up the path, the heat here is quite intense. There is chattering of birds and animals and other sort of jungle dwelling creatures, and you look down and you can see as you walk through, there is some sort of stone path that seems to be sort of gradually getting chewed up by the growing of this sort of moss and this sort of yellowy green stuff that's growing underfoot. And as Phelim walks up, you do see a large statue, and it's more of a scene than a statue. And that music's getting... Oh, that's my dog. Why isn't the music getting weird? That's my dog panting.
She's passing.
Yeah. So, as you look at the statue, you can see this large statue depicts 5 figures wearing traveling clothes and backpacks, the center of which has one hand over their brows to shield their eyes from the sun, and the other pointing forward. The inscription on the base reads Zarena, Aranastor, Shazasthar, Parzenthia, and names scratched out. And it looks like it's been scratched out by animal claws. Begin their quest to find the lost kingdom of Verigar. As you look at these figures, you can see that Zarena is a half-elven woman wearing plate armor, carrying a shield with a large greatsword at her hip. The shield depicts 2 crossed claws, the symbol of the dead god Varen. Aranastor, elven-looking man, wearing studded leather armor and carrying a rapier at his side, with a multitude of daggers attached to 3 bandoliers. I'll leave that to your imagination as to what they're wrapped around. Parzenthia, human woman wearing bearskins, boots, and large braziers, with a huge maul over one shoulder. And Shazasthar, an elven man wearing robes and carrying a staff. Shazasthar stands at the back of the group, with one hand in his robe pocket. And finally, a tall 7-foot humanoid wearing chainmail armor. No other features are visible due to the damage this particular part of the statue has taken, the face. It is covered in scratch marks, as if some frenzied beast with impossibly sharp claws tore at it until its face was unrecognizable. What would you like to do? Hey, welcome in, Shaq. Blood for the Blood God, indeed. Thanks, buddy, thanks. Let's party. What would you guys like to do?
Yeah.
The floor is yours.
I'd say Nira will probably kind of come up close. Is there anywhere up high nearby, like into trees or something, Nira could?
You can certainly attempt to climb the trees. You do have a climbing speed, so there's no issue. You will find that the trees seem to sort of be deliberately tangled together. So
No, I think Mira would only go for it if there was like a branch or somewhere solid they could like hang out and look. If it's like thicket dense,
You can
they probably
certainly
won't bother.
you can certainly do that and hang out and look and see if there's anything coming. But unfortunately, you will have to follow the railroad. I mean path. And in this particular area,
You can
sequence
go
is key.
anywhere as long as it's in this direction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fair.
I
Near
generally
doesn't mean
don't
just-
railroad, but in this one it does tell a story.
Nira's gonna hang
so-
back here with their back to the foliage, just keeping an eye on things.
Yeah.
On ground level.
I will say it's been a while since you guys had a long rest, and you are feeling you're feeling the burn from the fight with the Watcher and all the rest of it.
Oh yes.
Is there anything to be said for giving the finger to Shazasthar and tipping this statue over?
Cathra will do it.
I'm into that.
Nira's definitely.
Wow!
Are all the statues
desecration.
are all the statues connected, or is it just separate statues on the same
No, it's
podium?
one large scene with the 5 figures as part of it.
Oh yeah, I'll get out
it-
the ropes.
If they start attempting to tip the statue, Agar will block them.
I'll help. I'll
Okay.
help with with the ropes.
Catherine,
Agar. Oh, go on. Sorry.
your little kobold companion on your
Ugh.
backpack is oh,
Just-
you gotta tip it over.
Yes, because he's the
Really-
asshole.
You're gonna really fucking piss him off if you do that. Might make him show up.
Oh, boo! As if I'm sad about pissing him off. He's pissed me off.
Yeah, I can't get that, Kefra, but your mate's up kind of fucked. You piss him off when he shows up. I think pretty sure he's gonna wipe the floor here. I'll get out of there. That's what I do.
Oh, Phelan, maybe he's right.
Should we rest before we knock it down?
No, I'm just nah. You got me wrong. You got me wrong here. What I'm saying here. Oh yeah, thank you very much, Stephen, your Paladin Powell, for the inspo pool. It's fucking giant now. It is still
amazing.
going as our techno mistress works hard on creating the inspo pool. Thank you very much. He goes, now, Kefri, you got me wrong. Well, I'm suggesting you do it right now, so I can watch the fucking massacre.
Oh, and here's me thinking we were going to be friends.
I'm only messy, of course. We're friends.
Question: who's got Margaret?
You would
do,
think.
right?
Does Phelan not have him? No.
I had
I
her
don't
for a
know.
while,
think
but I
you
think you
have
took her back.
Margaret.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you got both the.
so I have.
the
Why is
goblin
she
version.
having both of them?
You're the biggest.
You're our NPC magnet.
I'm not the biggest one.
You're the strongest you can carry.
I'm not strong.
Actually-
Torvig is stronger than me.
Same
Oh,
actually.
no.
Probably.
I don't think he is actually.
No.
I've
Anyway,
checked
Dave.
that, but I don't think.
Yeah.
Is that shield with the crossed claws? Is that actually part of the stone, or is that a separate shield?
It's part of the stone,
Okay.
fortunately.
Yeah, no, he's not going to let them tip the statue if that's the case.
Okay.
If anyone attempts to, they're getting blocked off and the ropes are being cut.
Oh well, let's find out. Thank you very much, Shaq. It's great to be back.
So, Agar, just to be clear, you don't want us to pull this down at
Well,
all?
Ryan's in chat, and Catherine had it and then gave it to Phelan because Marg was pissing her off.
Oh, well then she's probably under me hat.
yeah.
Shazasthar,
I was thinking. I was like, she'd had enough of that one, and with the other one that she had on her shoulders, I know she fucked one of them off.
Without the context of who these others are, I understand Shazasthar is your enemy, but it would be disrespectful to their memories if they were not involved in whatever this is to topple their monument, just because he just happens to disgrace it. If you wish to take out his head from the statue, smash his, by all means. Leave the others.
Are you connected to any of these people, or is this just a general, I don't want to let people have crack kind of
Well,
vibe?
He'll kind of like using the his long
Crack
sword
being
is
the
still
opposite word.
his long sword is still sheathed, but he's kind of pulling it out with the sheath still on it, and he kind of gestures towards the shield. He's like, "This is the symbol to Varen. This is the symbol of my god. I will not allow it to be disrespected."
Agar, could I suggest something to you? Do you think that Shazasthar is the type of person to have a statue up here that is in any way positive to anyone else other than him?
I do not know Shazasthar personally.
I have this distinct feeling it's just a gut feeling that this statue is a mockery of the others that are in this, and as a result, a mockery of the very god that you don't want us to desecrate. But that's just my feelings.
Something about this does not feel right.
If it was my rebuttal, if it's a mockery, why is the face on this one destroyed? It seems like
It feels like the statue
lashed.
was already here, and Shazasthar is more the guardian of it than
Yeah,
this.
perhaps there was...
I don't think we should get distracted by the statue. I think this is.
I agree. I think we best move forward.
The armor on the one that looks disfigured doesn't look familiar at all, does it?
Could you allude to what sort of like
I'm asking, does it look like my armor? Essentially, like same style. Yeah.
I think I might get a history check then, please.
Interesting. Because Agar is pretty fucking tall, so he's not 7 foot though. But you know, that's the wrong character sheet. That's the one with the broken subclass that we decided we're not going to use.
Yes.
Yeah, that was tough. Cobalt Press, please balance your stuff.
You just alt double click your token, it'll pull it.
Yeah, no, I did. It's just
Cool.
yeah,
That's linked to the wrong one, is it?
no, I don't know. I
No worries.
maybe one was open in the background. History, was it?
History, please. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a -1. He's not the smartest. Head injuries and that. No, 16 plus the 4 is just rolling automatically.
That's
Or is
okay.
that
Yeah,
from
I'm
my-
happy for you to give yourself guidance.
I don't have guidance. I don't think.
Okay, well, you obviously. Okay.
Torvig does, so he might well. If he'd said what you're doing, he would have.
Yeah, no, he's
Gives him a-
inspecting it. He'll say, "Look,
Tor-
allow
yeah,
me to
Torvik
just-"
gives him a slap in the arse, and it kind of jogs your memory. And no,
like,
it is not. It is not similar, unfortunately.
All around the head.
Thanks to everyone for tuning in.
It also makes a
We're
boom
second in
noise
D&D
to
Twitch
all
right
that.
now.
What a reed sound.
Okay, so you guys are happy to keep going. Who wants to play Phoenix until? I don't think Ryan is going to make it tonight. So someone else. I don't know if anyone else previously played Phoenix.
I have played Phoenix in the past. I could give it a go.
Yeah, if you
Do
I
it,
think you
do
might
it,
you might
do
still
it.
have access. I'm not sure. I can get back to you.
Anyone else have access to a plank character sheet for
You
some
do.
reason?
Yeah,
Yeah,
plank's
about that.
important.
Yeah, don't worry about the plank.
Leave the plank.
I'm so
That's-
confused.
No.
Oh, come
That's-
on.
don't
bring
worry
the
about it.
plank. Where's
no,
the
no,
plank?
it's fine. Don't worry about the plank.
Don't touch the plank.
This plank. This
Leave plank.
Yes, it's that plank.
Back.
The plank. No. So the levitating plank. The levitating plank still exists, right? Or is it gone?
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
actually
no,
have
it's
it still.
Yeah.
nearest levitating
Yeah.
plank.
Mood
Excellent, cool.
travels around it in the evenings. Around there.
Yeah.
Okay, so feel free to what's everyone's passive perception?
10.
Oh God.
Give me. Has anyone got a 17 or more?
No.
Yes.
Definitely not.
Okay,
Yes,
17 or
Torvik
more.
has
You hear the
17.
you hear a faint clink, clank, 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 clank.
Like the
Clank.
sounds of armor possibly moving around.
It sounds of metal clanking against metal, but then you hear clank, clank,
Not me.
clank.
Torvik does go approach Agar first, have a listen, and then
It's not me.
something.
I'm not Steam operated. That thing sounds like it might be.
You sure you don't have like an older version of yourself out there?
I am still not sure where I am, how I got here, other than that I was in the swamp up there. Fuck knows how many years ago.
Can
So,
I suggest everyone just wait till a moment, and I'll just check a little farther ahead.
can we not make the kobold search?
Torvik
It's
will
disposable.
That's a fair
hide
point.
and then
Hey.
go off.
It's
half
undead.
speed.
It's an abomination.
Okay, so Torvik's hiding. Can I get a stealth check, please? I would like you
I
to beat
will
an 18.
cast guidance on myself
excellent.
as we're passing.
If you want Nira to go instead, he's happy to do that.
Torvik has already gone.
Robocop system.
Are you not like
Oh
heavy-
my god!
Wow.
Fuck y'all! You turn around to say that, and he's gone.
Torvik, you stealth into level 20, Torvik, just to get a sense of like what you can
Torvik
become.
is just
and
covered in
then
like
you
paint and
step
stuff and
back.
standing against the bush.
Torvik, you are feel okay. So cool. Move your token then, and let's see what you see.
His
you move
Torvik's
there-
token has disappeared. He's so stealthy.
Yeah, I'll move you to the GM there.
The words are left talking. You turn around to finish the conversation.
Pair of eyes.
Torvik, as you move to there, you do sort of hear the chatter of birds and jungle-like creatures, which shouldn't really be around here, this deep underground. But nevertheless, they are. You hear them sort of quieten down, not necessarily because of your approach, but it does seem to be in line with
they
it.
could detect me coming. There's a hell of a jungle bird here.
Well, that's exactly what I'm getting at. But what is your passive perception is above 17, right?
It's 17, yes.
17. You do see some of these branches here that are riddled with thorns sort of almost lean out towards the path, and then just settle back in, almost as if they heard your intention to walk down this path until you decided to stealth, and then they sort of leaned out. And you can see now, it looks like several of these branches, there are some large, long and pointy thorns that seem to be sort of vibrating, almost as if they would shoot out and impale somebody if they were to walk in this direction. Sadly, this is the only direction that the railroad can take you.
Choo-choo!
Indeed. I make no bones about it. This section is a railroad.
I would like to interrupt for a second. Carrick has volunteered to do an Arnold Schwarzenegger voice for Agar.
No, I said I shouldn't.
You can start now. That's not
Reprogram
My God, it's chaos tonight. Who's your daddy and what does he do?
Put the
We're voting.
down.
That is my master.
Okay.
That was his statue over.
Okay, let's move back. Let's move back to Torvik and try and
Sorry, I'm
herd these
just
cats.
reminding myself what his abilities are. It's been half a second since we last.
Yeah, see, we're
It's been
helping.
a hot minute, as a kid could say.
Do I think I could get myself past these thorns without
You absolutely
triggering them?
could. They haven't seen you, and you.
I mean, I can climb
think-
over them
think
if I
with-
need to.
No, well, they're not thorns on the ground. They're more. I'm gonna put you down. Not put you down. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to use those words. I'm sorry. I'm gonna plop you down on the ground. So what I will say is that they're more sort of these branches that were curled up that have unfurled out, maybe 20 feet up in the trees, and they look like they're capable of shooting thorns or spikes down at something they can either smell, see, or hear. So it's up to you. I mean, you feel like you're fairly well with a fucking 34 stealth. You are sure.
He's going to push his luck a little because he wants to get more of a look around this
Yeah.
corner.
As for the rest of the party, though, another story. Yeah. Oh, look. Oh. I think you can see another statue down here, Shift Ping.
Yes. Does it look? Is it of a similar five bodies?
It's of a very similar 5-person nature. Yeah. Maybe it has some more details as to Shazasthar and some of the Graven King's past to impart upon you.
Let's get a look closer before this party traipse down, destroy it, and start trying to.
Just like hitting each other and shouting. They're fucking screaming their lungs out.
A bunch of
So still working on the bushes, but I'm in blocked by foliage. So.
Can you make it through?
I can go the way I'm
Toggle
going.
Can still move?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can, yeah.
Sorry, I was
Okay.
scrolling down to see what I could see more to the south.
Oh, yes, the path
so
continues through the clearing to the south.
Oh, it does. That's dull. It's so dull. Oh, I can see the shape this is taking now. Oh, God.
Guys, where's Torvik gone?
That way.
I can't hear him anymore.
So I'm going to stop you
the-
there and go back to the guys, yeah.
Do the all the plants in here? Do they go like floor to ceiling?
They do, yeah.
No. Okay. All right. So flight isn't really an option unless
you can
fly through the
in
canopy.
the areas that don't. Unfortunately,
I hit a branch.
I'll tell you what. Give me it's very, very thick, but like if you can fly,
Yeah.
as opposed to climbing, I will allow a survival check to sort of, let's say you can skip through the railroad, but you will do so alone, and the DC for your survival will be, I'm going to leave it at a flat 20.
Oh, we love this. All right, minus
Oh.
1 survival. Let's go. Big roll.
Yeah, not 20. We'll talk.
It's gonna be a 7.
Oh.
So yeah,
Yeah,
that doesn't.
unfortunately.
Well, in which case, I don't think Endura would want to keep Torvig out of sight for very long. So she's going to be very careful and watching the path, seeing how Torvig kind of started moving stealthily and more carefully down here. Keep her eyes out, and
You
hopefully
definitely
she
wouldn't be
doesn't
able
get
to see.
skewered.
Yeah, you definitely wouldn't be able to see where Torvig moved or what they were doing, given that they were on 34 in stealth. That includes you.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he's not here, and there's only one path forward.
Yeah, and he hasn't
so
warned
I'm
you of the spiky death.
That's good enough for me.
I forget how
I-
impatient this party is. Oh
To
dear.
I
those of
just
you who
wanna-
didn't know on that, I think you might have made the wrong choice then.
Yeah, how long did we spend on doors?
I know you're saying what
7
you're.
chat years for Nira. Nira is bored out of their skull.
I also at this point, I was going to say now that Torvig's seen where they're going, he was going to start making his way back.
Okay.
While you're
we accidentally
that,
catch
I
Torvig
just
in
wanna-
the trap.
Well, if Torvig's gone off being
Torvig,
stealthy,
you just hear
Catherine knows
this-
to say where she is because
You
she.
just hear this chatter of talk and questions, and it's like it's like anytime the Goonies are all talking over each other. It's exactly what you hear from back in this. It's,
Do the truffle shuffle. Do it.
in this
Mo,
clearing.
Curly, and all the rest of the studios.
Yeah, yeah.
Sloth love chunk.
Yeah.
Dylan, Nira, and Indar are like arguing
You're
about
gonna live with me now.
Boy, you can't put a statue down.
Oh,
Guys.
Dave, I know.
I was worried about how much I'd prepped, but that's not going to be an issue tonight.
So Torvig's going to stick his head out the undergrowth about here as he catches back up to where they are.
Oh my.
Can I suggest that on the next bit we go very carefully? There are thorns that I think might be noise related. Oh God.
No.
Simply don't step in the thorns.
How
If
many-
you don't mind pointing them out along the way.
Hey, good work.
Torvig misses that entirely. He has no clue about that.
as well.
Dave,
He-
before we go down
Yeah.
the pathway, and I know you've pretty much indicated that that's where we're going, but I just want to double check with the statue. There's no breeze at the base or anything that would indicate something beneath it.
Oh, well, I mean, would you like to make an investigation check? Because nobody has investigated the statue, really, other than, threatening to knock it over. Would you like
Yeah,
to
I will.
investigate it
I'll give
further?
it an
It's very on
Well, like,
brand, though.
Secret
Mm.
compartments.
I'm just saying
yeah,
I have all my
breezes.
smite slots.
Well,
So
a 4 is not
keep
going
them
to do
warned.
anything anyways.
A 4, unfortunately, no. Is there a lever? Or lever, depending on your proclivities.
Woolsey lever crunk.
Would you like to try and just grab one of their arms and pull it down and move it up, or just check all of the sort of protruding limbs?
Don't
At a
just
risk,
grab
Protruding limbs is
random
my favourite
protruding
David Bowie
limbs.
album.
at a risk, at a
My favourite
great
David Bowie
risk,
album.
because I nearly ended an entire campaign doing this before. I will just lean against it with my body weight at the base to see if it slides or anything.
No, it doesn't.
It's solid.
It's like the time I took a seat.
Has
in
anyone
a
tried
chair,
licking
just-
it yet? Says Stephen, your paladin pal.
Caleb, lick it.
I sat in a chair, the chair exploded, killing a plant. So you never trust Dave in stationary objects.
somebody is licking it, I need to know which figure you're licking.
And where on the figure?
No,
No.
we don't need to see where on the figure.
Too far.
Okay. Yeah.
So this path forward.
Yes, excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Dorvig just standing there looking at it. Oh my god.
While they've
Hates
been
A lot's changed in the
doing all
last
this, Torvig
minutes.
will cast Pass Without a Trace on the party.
Okay.
Pass without a trace.
Lovely.
Nice.
We're gonna need it.
Yeah, it's WD-40. Thanks, guys.
I would be shocked and surprised if anyone actually accepted this. I really feel like you're all gonna kind of want to make a saving throw against this, but given your vibes. But that's okay. So you'll have +10 on your stealth check. So if you want to scoot by these spiky thorns, and I will add that they are poisoned, you will need to beat a DC 20 stealth check.
Ooh.
I'm feeling
Yeah,
confident.
plus
Okay.
10.
And I will say that if any of you talk, accidentally, because we are all in a rambunctious mood,
God
before you're, and I will do a line. Here's a freehand line. So we got they're coming out here, and they're coming out of here, they're coming out of the goddamn walls. So they are sort of leaning out there, and you can see they're sort of vibrating, and this poison dripping off these thorns now as you. I need a 20 from everyone. So, oh, sweet baby Jesus, these are not good rolls.
Add
Yeah,
10
plus 10
to
though.
all these rolls. Every roll
Okay, cool.
adds a plus 10.
Right, so has anyone got under a 20?
Yes.
Or roll for
Hey, so you got 18. You do
Oh,
have a
10,
boon.
no,
You can
21.
use it. You can
You know
try
what?
and use
I'm
it too for a boon.
gonna use a boon.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay.
50%. Let's go.
50% of the time it works
That's
every
a
time.
three.
Yes. Okay, cool. 50% of the time it works. So, okay, so that is a success from everyone, I assume.
who's rolling for Phoenix?
Oh, sorry. I'll do that one.
Shit.
He's tiny, isn't he?
He's very tiny.
Does Phoenix think they could fly above the thorns?
Yes, I will say
Probably.
they can. Yes, that seems fair.
So they'll be doing that then. They'll take that a little bit longer to
Okay,
up and
no
over.
worries. You can.
I can still do a
move your-
stealth roll for him if you wish.
No, it's all right.
Okay.
Do we have to stop at the lines? Is that it, Dave? Sorry.
No, once you pass the lines, you can start talking to each other again. But if anyone starts talking to each other before the lines, you will get splatted. Don't kill me, says Ryan. In roll 20, chat.
Keeping you alive. Don't worry. We got you.
Keeping you alive every day and night.
Torvik
Okay,
will stay
as you-
hiding in this bush as they get past the next bit and just remain in the undergrowth with his
Okay. I hope people are keeping
33
notes
to
here.
stealth.
Ketra's gonna put her hand on the guy's mouth to just shut him up.
It's actually.
Guy.
No, the little kobold.
Oh yeah, no, he's real quiet now.
That's okay.
Okay. Andira, as you look at the second statue, this statue depicts 5 figures with packs unslung, standing over a hole in the ground, readying ropes and hooks to descend into what looks like a deep hole. The tall figure stands facing away from the party as they work, 2 hands held to their head and bending over as if in pain.
Is there an actual hole in the ground?
There is not. It looks like they're sort of standing over like a raised dais. Oh, hey, Ryan!
Ryan!
There he is.
It looked like you needed me,
Woot.
so I figured I'd better come in.
We always need you.
See, he got
You don't have to wait
worried.
until it looks like
One
you know that.
decision.
You don't have to wait until it looks like we need you.
Oh yeah.
Should you need us?
One decision
Exactly.
about Phoenix, and he's like, "Nah, fuck
Yeah.
this, guys."
So they're gonna get me killed.
I'm back anyway. I'm ready to go.
Yay! Great to have you back.
Is the face of the other statue that was disfigured? Is that
Still disfigured, yes, indeed. Oh, look at Torvik.
so?
fucking
All the
going
other statues are looking same description. Same people,
Yeah,
but in different-
except for the description that I've put into the Roll20 chat. This statue depicts 5 figures with packs unslung. Looks like they've reached where they were going on their journey, standing over a hole in the ground, readying ropes and hooks to descend into what looks like a deep hole. The tall figure stands facing away from the party as they work, 2 hands held to their head and bent over as if in intense pain. The hands are at the temples. You can see the face is still scratched out.
and facing away from the party.
Yeah. Torvik, you hear a clanking sound getting closer and closer.
It's not me. Once again.
Looking at the kind of like more detailed bits of the statue, is there anything
Yeah.
that's giving like context clues as to like where this excavation is taking place? What is occurring in the scene? Any sort of
Okay, so I'll stop everyone there with the moving of the token just so I can do this. So right, so what I will say is, remember at the very start, it said there was an inscription on the base that said, Serena, Aranastor, Shazasthar, Parzentia, and Name Scratch said, begin their quest to find the lost kingdom of Verigar. Now, if anyone would like to do a history check, they can try and figure out where that is.
I
Because you
will do
guys
it.
all
Yeah.
started off on this world. And you all started off. So the history would be cool. relatively- 6.
I'll do it.
I started off on this
5.
road, but not
Okay,
in
look, this is a
road,
race
so-
to the bottom. What's that?
Kethra.
15.
Dave, being as old as I am, allegedly, do I get any benefit to this?
Yeah, you get to roll a history check.
Okay, just saying, did any benefit to history check, you know?
-2 for dementia.
18.
Yeah.
18.
Oh my god!
And you know what? I'm going to chuck a boon on that.
Hey, at
just
least
to
it
try
wasn't
and bring it up to
disadvantage.
I'll bring it up to the 19. Because that's a boon.
19. Ryan, are you in, or do you want to wait until? Do you want to
No,
wait to roll?
because although we started the adventure in this land, I'm not actually from this land, so I wouldn't
Okay.
know the history. I would
That's
imagine.
all right. No,
Same
no
thing for
problem. At all.
Torvig. Torvig would have no clue, and he wouldn't.
Okay, so
he
we've-
wouldn't have hunted down the history. So
So we have a 19 for and a 15. Is that right?
Yes.
You would know the lost city or the lost kingdom of Ergar is it's rumored to be somewhere in Garthas, and with a 19. Let me just move. Let me pull out the map of Garthas, because I do believe you went to you were looking in the north for something, someone or something.
Yes.
Agar. Let me look at my handouts and pull up the island map.
Vampire of sorts. Allegedly.
That
Fucking
is-
Strahd coming back to haunt me.
if
Oh,
we're
for the
fucking-
news.
Shazasthar
Quick show
isn't
to
real,
players.
it's just him.
Shared
Yeah.
12 players. Right, it's not loading up for me for some reason.
It's showing up for me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, did it again.
There it is.
Here we go. I'll try it again. There we go. Show players. Boop.
Great one.
No, it's probably because it's huge, thanks to its map's detail. Yes, there are swamps up the north of Garthas, and that is the way. That's the direction that the statue would have been pointing as well, to the north. So it would track that the Lost Kingdom of Ergar could possibly be somewhere at the north of this island. How you would like to? I love your ninja token, Torvik.
Yeah.
How you would like to relay that information is entirely up to you.
Question
Torvik,
before
with your 17, you hear it.
I say anything myself. Does like seeing that and like putting that information together jog anything for Agar?
Yes. I'll give you another history check. DC for this will be 15.
Cool. One sec here.
I'm glad Steven's in the chat for this.
Oh, that's the wrong sheet again. It's definitely linked to the wrong one. Okay, that's fine. History. Where's it gone? There. And I'll throw that boon on it, yeah. Just to get extra.
Okay.
If I get extra from having a 20.
Visions of wading through the swamp, but not the mechanical legs, Agar. Legs of flesh and bone. Boots worn down by whatever acidic properties are in this swamp, and you can feel your toes beginning to sort of just the skin beginning to soften.
Oh, it's in the rock. No.
Yeah, it's definitely some case of jungle rot kicking in, and you look around and your party members are few and far between. God, where have they gone to? But one name, the vampire you're hunting, Brulvod.
Okay. Now, the party members, you're saying few and far between, as in none of them are nearby, and it's just me going, is it?
They're lagging like you know, a kilometer behind, half.
Okay,
a
so,
kilometer
so
behind.
I've basically tore on my own nearly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them are
Fitting for
succumbing to
Vengeance,
the
pardon.
some of them are succumbing to the rigors of the swamp and so on and so forth. But yeah, the name Brulvod is one singularly sort of your singular focus.
Yeah, so I suppose visually when that happens, like Agar's kind of looking at the statue, kind of like staring. I mean, is the nameplate there again that had that name of the place that they're like in that regard, or was it just like, I suppose, maybe recalling from seeing the last one, even?
There is no
once
base place.
base
You can just see what
Yeah.
they're doing.
So it's like wires, the equivalent of synapses, so like cables, circuits fired, from what you saw in the last one, and now seeing the whole, it's like basically Agar generally has like a bluish glow coming out of his, like the crevices in the armor and stuff, and you know the mechanical pieces. Briefly, that like flickers a deeper purple like color, just to signify maybe a sort of rage or anger. And he does start muttering that word over and over again to himself, not super loudly, but if anyone's standing nearby, he hears him saying just Brulvad. And then he will kind of look, like suddenly just kind of snap out of it, like stand up completely upright, like robotically, and be like, the hidden city they're looking for, it's to the north in the swamp.
Are you all right?
How do you know
Yeah,
that?
perfectly fine. Why?
You already?
You sure?
I'm perfectly fine.
You already, pal? Yeah. Yupa.
Listen, we are however many miles underground in a dungeon. Are any of us all right? Is that really the question to be asking here?
That's a great point, actually.
Like,
yeah.
who leaves their home and goes on one of these quests that's not mentally fucked up a little bit?
Hey. No, you're right.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
he does have a point.
Oh, yeah. You clearly have some sort of issues with the Raven, and you know, got one follower of a god of death and stuff to another. You know, it happens.
Does happen.
And but yeah, no, it's to the. Where are we on the island right now? I don't know where this
We
place is.
are
But
to the
direction-wise,
southeast.
did you pass through the swamps?
It depends which way you're facing.
No. Well, I mean, I suppose. Well,
Clank, clank, clank. You smell now this acrid stench.
I don't.
Corvi, you are the first.
Very quick, go back to Andira. Stop. Do not go any further.
You of all people do not want to see this.
There is something we need to consider. What is out in this corner? I suggest we move back to the clearing, my friend.
Clank, clank, as it approaches
seems like a reasonable
slowly
idea.
but surely.
As in, let's say the fate we just saved you from, you might be very much in line to have that happen
Corvi,
again.
it's getting close.
Crap.
Everyone heads up. Something's coming.
I would suggest we all take cover.
Try keep it
And
down.
Torvid will start to climb.
Try and keep it
Okay,
down.
so what are you doing? Are you staying in the clearing, or are you running back to the room, closing the door, or what are you doing?
If he's climbing, I'm climbing.
They start climbing trees. Agar just stands there and looks up, and he's like, "Oh fuck," because he's wearing way too heavy armor.
Nira will take off in a dead sprint towards whatever's coming.
Oh, fuck.
Oh yeah, excellent. Do
And,
you want to move your
Andy
token
will
around?
follow.
Why does the?
Oh.
Why do you? Why do you always jump?
Not again.
Oh, hold on one second now.
Like a
I need
brick.
to get rid of that. You can see the hit points on the stream, which is kind of annoying.
Before we start
Say
fighting.
get busy climbing or get busy dying.
If the EC account has access to it, that might be why they.
Should
take
be
2
changed
seconds.
now.
I just
There
need
we
to
go.
run
It's
to Jax.
changed. That's all good. Oh, you're all good. Who's coming around the corner to have a look?
I mean, I'll start walking if the cat starts
Stops
running.
there.
Yeah,
And-
we're moving in.
You can see now this green cloud of vapor.
No.
Oh.
Nira,
Nira gets to about here and tries to stop, but is moving way too quickly. And ends
Actually,
up
I
at
don't know.
the
No,
here.
Nira, I'm going to stop you there. As you look upon this thing, it's a giant mechanical bull. This green mist pouring forth from its nostrils. You can see now these giant horns arcing high above its head. It's metallic eyes, a brighter source of this of whatever metal it's made from, almost like its body is lead. And you can see now the eyes, or there's no pupil, it's just this brighter metallic slits as it stops. It snorts. You see this green cloud near it. It sort of drifts across your paws, and you see. So you look down, almost transfixed. You see the pads begin to turn to stone, and then just the effect just wears off, almost as if you got sort of a hint of what this creature is capable of. I need everyone to roll initiative.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like prediction result is no. What was the prediction?
Is will we fall in the trap? And yeah, no.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna start another one though.
I feel like I gave you guys a lot of fucking chances to go and take your long rest. So
Yeah.
this one, I'm glad we're doing this before we're getting character art done. Let's just say that.
I might need.
Don't you dare.
Are we all in initiative? We are. Let me
One
just
sec, Dave.
add my Gorgon. That's a
Gorgon?
I could
Gorgons
add my
aren't
own
bulls?
Gorgon. I'd never leave that out.
ancient Gorgon,
D&D.
and it is a. Say again. Do you know what it's
Oh no, Carrick said Gorgons aren't bulls. I said they are in D&D.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
usually snaky
yeah.
Fucking
things.
D&D, which mountain, solemn vow. Who's fucking around my music?
Where Torvik's from, he gets 2 flavors of Gorgons. If they want to
Oh,
play
I
it.
think
Torvik
it's
is get
time.
that.
Torvik's
He's
a satyr. There's nothing to do with bulls. Torvik doesn't have anything to do with bull in this
Torvik,
character.
you're the asshole's Avon.
Is that-
I'm telling you now.
Is that how you make Gorgonzola?
Hey, okay, let's sort by
You
descending.
get
How are we looking?
Arnim
Torvik?
Zola from Marvel and make him breed with them.
You guys might have. It's second fucking last in the turn order here. Where's that music? Where's that music? Here we go.
We're gonna
Oh
talk on
no.
I
Okay,
hear
so
it.
first
Cry
up is
havoc.
Torvik. Torvik, what you like to do is this thing now begins to just paw the ground. You can see dirt and stone from this sort of well-laid path just begin to fly beneath the sort of the aggressive hoof stomps of this metal creature now as its breath begins to nearer you. Look in this thing, it's about 3 times the size of you. It is absolutely massive. Nero, what's your passive perception?
16.
16. You can see there are a couple of parts of this creature. It looks old. It looks very old. And as you, with your passive perception of 16, even through the chaos and even through the terror, you manage to spot that it is old. And you can see its leg get stuck in itself a little bit. And then you hear something snap and sort of reassert itself as it moves forward again.
Interesting.
And you
Nero
think
will just
maybe this might be a small advantage to you.
before anything starts, Nero will have, as I said, full speed around the corner. The minute he saw it, tried to stop, was unable because he was running too quickly because he's a fucking idiot. Absolutely tried to backpedal. You know that scene in Terminator where Ed Norton like hits slow motion, hits the ground and
it
tries
just
to
hits
back
the floor.
up. That's 100% Nero right now on the ground with this thing over him. So he may have noticed that, but he's a little too distracted to verbalize it yet. Maybe on his goal, but yeah. So that's where I am now.
Yeah, Shaq's in with the whiskey. Here we go. Time for a Gorgon fight, but it's an ancient Gorgon.
Torvik will cast Entangle on the beast.
Okay. Oh, interesting. Grasping weeds and vine.
Let me draw the square
Creature in
where
the air,
that
which
is. That's it.
You've drawn the square, have you?
I'm drawing the square imminently.
Oh, sorry. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Because I was worried I couldn't see it.
That's it. Oh no, I've gone from center.
Holy
No, apologies. I've gone
fucking-
from snap to center and not from edge. Let's do corner.
You would like a strength saving throw, sir. And I'm just coming
I
at
feel
you
like
with
this
that.
thing's gonna be pretty strong.
Oh. I think I'll have to use my inspo on that. I'll take that. That's my inspo is gone.
Okay.
Oh, there's one in the pot. I don't think you should get it.
No, I'm not going to take it right now.
Okay, so it's basically then it's difficult terrain, but it's not restrained.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Anything else you'd like to do, Torvik?
I don't believe I've got any bonus actions clear at the minute, other than to go. Oh fuck! And that's me.
Torvik, you were there. Where did you? So you started it. So you start it somewhere you can see which was there, and then it grows that way. Is that right? You don't have to see the full area that it's sort of springing.
I have to have a point within range. I have to be able to see.
And then it
It
grows out
doesn't-
from there.
Yeah, I can
Okay,
specify
great,
it
cool.
starts from that point and goes out.
So-
So I don't need to see the entire area of that.
Doesn't even. I don't think
Cool,
it even
cool.
says you need to see it. Just says a point within range. Doesn't even say a point you can
Okay,
see.
that's all right. Cool.
Yeah.
Phoenix Valley, you're up.
How high was the ceiling again?
It's about 30, 40 feet high. That's it.
Okay,
That's
so
it.
higher than this creature. Okay.
Mm.
I'm gonna just test this creature first to see what it's not able to be hit with. So we're gonna go for a basic fireball.
Basic fireball. Oh, sorry, I thought you said fireball. 24 is going to hit, my friend.
Nice.
So that's 7 points of fire damage.
Let's see how it's immune to that and it's resistant to that. Okay, yeah, it's going to take that. So 7 points of damage. So I'm just going to add up, actually. I'm going to give it. So now it's that. Okay.
You healed it.
Yeah, as a
No!
fireball shoots through, you can see. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm just checking that it's not showing up in the stream. I don't want people to know how it's doing. Yeah, so as a fireball shoots through now, you can see now it shoots through some of these trees. And it hits the Gorgon square on. One of the metal plates dents inwards, and it sort of looks down. But it's not overly bothered by that. It does the damage you've expected to do it.
Okay,
If
perfect.
that's what you're wondering.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go up to 30 feet.
Okay, love it. Okay, is that it for Phoenix?
It is, yeah.
Catherine Helder.
Okay, she's going to run up to.
Now, before, sorry,
Yeah.
I will stop it here. If anyone would like to do an Arcana check, anyone who thinks that they might know what these creatures are capable of, I'm willing to say that you will, if you get a success on a DC 18, you'll know this is a Gorgon, and you'll know that its breath is capable of turning you to stone.
So I know that, and I
Oh.
tell everyone on my go
Okay.
because I rolled a
I
27.
want to know how Andira reacts to that.
Yeah, that's a little unsettling, but I think she's at least putting on a pretty good face about it.
Okay. That was something I was really interested in figuring out or sort of seeing how it went.
Quick question,
Cool.
Dave. Is breathing in its breath what turns you into stone? Or is it just being exposed to it? Okay.
No, it's just being exposed to
Just
it.
hoping the fact that I don't have to breathe will come in useful for once.
Right.
go stand in a
Okay,
pond.
so
Or
that's
you
new
can't.
information.
Yeah.
Damn. So she's gonna move.
Oh, everything Cather does is close up.
Yeah, because she's not a magic-y person. Oh, she had climbed the tree a bit though. That would take part of her movement.
Yeah, I'm happy to
Yeah,
say
okay.
you can slither down and take your full movement.
Okay, well, what she'll do is, if she gets to about here,
Yeah.
can she still see it through the tree?
Well, can you see it? If
Yeah, I can see it.
If your token can see it, you can see it.
Perfect. So while she's doing that, she's getting her longbow and she's going to aim for it because she
Okay.
doesn't want to get in the way of the fire.
Roll to hit, my friend. That is a
17?
17 is a miss. I can now
Could have
reveal
been-
the creature's
could-
AC.
I was gonna say, would a boon help?
A boon might help. Would you like to roll a d4 and spend a boon?
I'm gonna spend a boon and see what happens.
Okay. Let's
See
what
if
you
the
get on
dice
D-
gods
on a
forgiven
D4.
me.
1.
3! 20!
Oh, 3 is exactly what you would need if it didn't use its reaction.
Shit!
No.
Scaly defense.
Prick!
As a reaction, the ancient Gorgon enlarges the scaly plates to protect itself, granting a +5 to its AC against all missile weapons until the start of its next turn. Due to its age and the wear and tear of centuries, some of the plates are slow to activate. The next melee attack against the creature has advantage.
Oh.
So its AC is now 25 against missile weapons until the start of its next turn.
Shit.
But the next melee attack has advantage.
As a
I'm very
you
excited
can
about
see
that
now,
sentence.
Yeah.
Important.
So Nera, you can see you see, yeah, I know, right? You can see, it's almost as if I designed it for some of the people in this encounter. You can see, but you have to give something if you're taking something. So I think it's a good trade-off, this one.
That's great. That's very cool.
So yeah, you can see that the arrow shoots by. The scales just shoot out and enlarge, almost like a legionary sort of turtle shield effect. Nice. And you can see then some of them are like not coming in quick enough to sort of retract, and that's where Nera, you can see there might be an opening here for the next person with a sword to get right in there and just get advantage in that strike. But unfortunately, Kethra, do you get 2 attacks with your bow? Do you have the extra attack feature?
Yes.
So you get a second attack. The AC now is 25, I'm afraid.
Shit. Right, okay, let's see what happens. Damn
Okay.
it.
The
13.
predictions
No.
are shifting. 40 we're back to 60 or not.
Oh, shit. What's the prediction?
It's 40 to 60 at the
Oh,
moment in
shit.
favor of you killing us.
Like we as in the TPK. Fuck, okay. Kethra, is that it for you?
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Andira, what have we got? Are you going straight in?
Yeah, we're going straight in. Does that look big enough that I could stand on top of it?
Say again?
Does it look big enough that I could stand on top of it?
It is. Let's just double check. I think it's a huge creature. Let me just see. It is a large monstrosity. Yeah. I mean, look, we can certainly roll for we can roll for standing on toppies. I'm here for that shit.
If I were to use my blessing of the Raven Queen to just teleport onto its back,
I'm happy.
Would I still need to roll?
No, I'm happy.
Oh,
you might
we love
need
that.
to roll afterwards to stay on if you wish.
That is more than fine.
Okay.
So
what does this look like?
So from where she's kind of hunched against the tree trunk, just kind of around the corner from this Gorgon, this sort of like darkness begins to swell out of her, and it explodes in this cloud of black raven feathers. And then there's another explosion of that in the air above the Gorgon, and Indira's coming like upside down, like weapon out, straight down to make her first attack with her packed weapon.
Okay, roll to hit with advantage.
It's a 21.
Is a hit. The AC is 20 for melee weapons.
Nice.
Right. So that'll be 12 points of slashing damage. She lands on the back, and with my Thirsting Blade Eldritch Invocation, I can make a second attack with my packed weapon. So I'll make another one when she's like landed. This one not at advantage. Oof, that is a natural one.
Oh no, can I get a new one?
No.
Nah.
Andira.
Now.
You have an inspo.
I'm gonna hold on to it. 43.
That's not too bad, I don't think.
You fall prone. No.
Trampled immediately.
Yeah.
Prone is only for
Petrified
dragons.
and then trampled.
I'm trying to figure out why you can see things there. Do you know what? Doesn't matter.
I just realised that Andira's theme tune is "Turned to Stone" by ELO.
Nice.
And Adira's favorite band is Stone Roses. Or
Yeah,
Stone Temple
yeah,
Pilots, which, you know.
Oh, Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, no, that one's more. That one I think is the most fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her favorite music is rock and roll.
It's a bit of a stoner, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
We'll just fight off to a rocky start, guys.
Trying to do a little tweaky
I
here.
might say Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Hey.
43. So with a 43, you were able to. No, that's a success. You miss an attack and gaze upon the chaos of the battle, causing your confidence to falter. Disadvantage on your next attack roll against any target, unfortunately.
Okay. All right.
Practically fitting.
Not too bad.
And then, since I haven't actually spent any movement, I'd just spend the rest of my turn trying to find a spot that has good footing or something that I can hold on to kind of like help me stay on top of
That
this thing.
is okay. Well, I'm going to stop you there with after your first attack. Also, anything in the purple area is difficult terrain. But it is going to use its
Reaction's already been
It's
used.
used its reaction, yeah. That's
Yeah.
all right. That's okay, yeah, good call. Cool. Okay, moving on then. If that's it for Andy, would you like to use your movement? You're gonna stay there?
Only just to like find like a solid
Yeah,
spot of
no.
footing or something. Yeah.
Nira, you're up.
Nira was kind of like definitely taken aback when this thing appeared first, and probably hardly noticed the any ranged attacks that came over. But I think once they saw Andira land on this thing's back, they get very excited and like, yes! So they leap to their feet. And
Okay.
not unlike Andira, they're going to try and get up across this thing. So mechanically, Nira is going to move to a flanking position kind of behind it, just to get away from its face. So
Yeah.
but along the way, they're going to do those scales. They're going to try and like go to any of those positions where the scales didn't come out, where there's a gap, and get in there, pop out their little rainbow
Love
claws,
it.
and get some monkey punches in there.
Okay. Let's go. Unfortunately, you've missed that window of getting the advantage, but I love the flavor. So let's go.
Okay, so let's attacks. Ooh, that's a 27 for the first one.
27 is a hit for 8 slashing.
Excellent. And I think I'm going to throw a key point in that and try a stunning strike, seeing as they're kind of like getting in there, maybe trying to like pop out a
Hey,
cable
love it, love
or
it, love it. Yeah,
pipe
yeah,
or
yeah.
something like that, maybe. So that's a key point. So that's, I think, isn't that a DC 14 con save from this thing? I know a con is probably
9. Okay. Hold on now. 14. Oh shit.
I think this thing might have cat scratch fever now.
It has one legendary resistance, and I'm gonna have to use it for that.
It's certainly
That
more
is
glittery
definitely
now.
fair enough. I do
It's
not
used
begrudge
its
that.
only legendary resistance to beat that.
Fantastic.
Mira, flurry of blows to do it
Wow.
again.
Okay. I felt bad about throwing this thing at you, but okay. Looks like you guys are doing okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nira tends to run out of steam pretty quickly. That was my first of 2 attacks. So we're going to make the second one.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. That also
20
hit.
for 10.
You know what?
Yep.
I'm going to throw another... Ooh, am I going to throw a key point at that? Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna show some sense of decorum and patience.
Okay.
I
good.
know.
Me, I would have tried
Nira's
this
starting
one
to
again.
learn.
Oh,
but
you
Nira will
where's
get
Nira?
Nira will get to
Okay.
the far side and use that key point to take the dodge action. So Nira is sitting behind it, kind of very much ready to
No
get out of
problem.
the way.
You're right beside its ass now. It's metal
Yeah.
sort of plates. You can see
It's-
these.
it-
Yeah.
Can its farts turn things to stone as well?
There's only one
I
way
was
to find
just
out.
gonna ask, yeah.
Your Constitution saving throw.
I think when Nira was staring down the barrel of those 2 horns, they were like, I think I need to be at the other end of that. And now they're right behind it, behind those 2
Get in
big
there,
red
so
fat
Shaq.
legs. I think it's like,
Oh, this is
Okay,
worse.
moving on then. If that's all you've got, we're up to
Yeah.
Agar.
You can move under this tree, like through the.
Yeah, if you can, if your token can move past the dynamic lighting, then you can too.
Straight in its face.
Agar, you're
and
right there.
Do a thing, which I need to check the exact wording on again. The thing. I'm going to use a Charnel Divinity, and I'm going to utter a vow of enmity on this, so I gain advantage on
shit.
attack rolls against this creature for 1 minute until it drops to 0 hit points or falls unconscious. So,
Okay.
I'm going to start swinging at this thing, and I'm going to hopefully murder it. So, a toggle advantage.
So what is your first off? What does your vow of enmity look like?
It just basically that purple light that briefly flashed now just switches on, and it's
Okay.
on permanently. He doesn't actually say anything out loud, but like this, like
Yeah.
deep purple glow is just kind of flaring out, and yeah, it smokes a bit because you know.
Cutie purple
Yeah,
jokes.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool.
And I'm going to start swinging with my Dragon's Fang longsword.
14
That is 24.
Oh yeah, of course you have advantage. That is a hit for 10
Yep,
points of slashing
that
damage.
is 10 points of slashing, and my second attack, 27 or 28.
Is a hit For another
Just
10.
I'm gonna drop a divine smite first level on this. Just
Oh Jesus, is Steven here and you did it without a fucking.
I think this thing is big enough of a threat to at least roll first.
Okay.
Steven is
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So that's it. It's not, to ask Steven's favorite company.
Error
It's not
303
Fiend.
vow
It's
not
a-
found.
Found it on stream, of
not
course.
Fiend or
Steven's
Undead.
around. It's
Amazing.
So,
That is comment of the
Divine
fucking
Smite is
night.
2d8,
Error
I
303
believe.
vow not found.
9.
What does your first divine smite look like?
Yeah, so as he says, he finds one of those kind of cracks in the plates and that kind of extended out kind of jabs right in around it. And that same purple light just bursts out of the kind of dragon's mouth on the hilt of the longsword and just flares up the blade and out through as if like it's expanding around the blade, creating its own kind of like larger weapon. Like it looks like he's swinging a greatsword for that moment.
Yeah.
And with one hand just stabs into this thing. It's not as explosive as any
Love
other paladins
it.
see. It's more mechanical, more refined, more precise.
That's cool. Okay, is that for it for Agar?
That's bonus action movement. Yep.
Okay, bonus action. We're gonna go Misty Trot. As a bonus action, the ancient Gorgon envelops itself in its own magical breath and can transport to an area it can see within 30 feet. So it's gonna go.
If you have the Misty
5,
Trots,
10,
need some more
15,
fiber.
20, 25, 30. It's gonna go to the. Sorry, I'm just.
Oh my god.
It's gonna go to there. And now, Nira. I think we're gonna use an L trampling charge here.
Shit, I didn't see where it landed.
Oh!
The ancient Gorgon moves at least 20 feet straight forward and towards a creature and then hits it with a gore attack on the same turn. The target must succeed a DC 16 strength saving throw to be knocked prone. If the target is knocked prone, the ancient Gorgon can make one attack with its hooves against it as a bonus action. It's already used its bonus action, so it's sort of it doesn't really matter. But what does matter is it's moved to the side of here. I'm not going to use my trampling charge. I'm going to move to here now, and it's going to use its poison breath.
Oh no.
So. Petrifying breath.
Nira is crouched down where it was.
So let's get our little measure. Don't roll anything yet, guys. I just want to see who's in the measure. We're gonna go with a cone. Zip zap skibbity bap. What is it? It's a 30 foot cone. So let's go from his little snoot there. Look. Snoot.
No, no.
I think. Are you up a tree?
No, not anymore.
I think we're gonna get.
Wouldn't that be blocked by the foliage though? Because that's going across
Let's see.
18.
I think. Let's just. You know what? Let's.
It's alright. Come at her. She'll take it.
Layer.
Does this count as a disease, Dave?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to drop the lighting goes from. I don't know if you guys can see that. Unfortunately, no. That will definitely go around. You can see on the stream. It will easily. You can see where the black is in the stream.
Okay.
Oh well, it's actually sorry. Now that I'm looking, yeah. That's a better way to look at it. Let me go back to the token layer and do our little. Oh no, that's still not what I want to do. We want to go to our measure tool. Go to our cone. Yeah, I think I think it's going to be Nira and Dira and Agar.
Nira and Dira.
Okay, so can I get, as you see this thing, this clanking, and you hear this sort of bellow and wheeze noise, and you're just like, I need a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, please, or you're going to become on the first. Oh, look at this, and Dira, you're feeling it. You're okay.
DC 15 con, is it? Everyone gets a plus
DC
5 from being in
15.
my range.
And Agar, oh,
Sorry,
my
plus 3.
God.
I got 2 not 20s. That's bullshit! I'm a paladin. They should be saved for later. Should have been my next roll.
Petrifying breath. So
The anger.
Okay,
the
cool.
anger.
Damn it.
Who would
That's
like
a
to roll?
smite
Who
dice.
would like to roll a D6 to see if it recharges for the next time?
Me.
Who?
Me.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, you
D6.
roll low.
I need a 5 or a 6, Ryan.
No.
You're welcome.
It's the one thing Ryan's good
Oh
for.
my God,
He
it's
always
that-
rolls on the
Yes.
One of the several things Ryan's good at. Fucking hell. Okay, that's all. Do you know what? It does have movement left, so it's going to move back to there. 40 feet of movement. So we're going to go back to there. Phelan Fontaine, what'd you like to do?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sorry, DM. I'm sure that was disappointing for you, but
What's that?
I said I'm sorry, DM. I'm sure that was disappointing for you, but
A little bit, yeah. But look, I am kind of glad that we don't have to roll up new characters in the middle of a fucking stream. So while I'm not up for you, I'm always up for you.
I would rage quit.
Please don't.
Out of here.
I'm going to, let's see. Oh, God almighty.
What's happening?
Try to move. So I'm going to move down the path a bit when I do get moving. 5, 10, 15, 25,
Your little legs pumping.
30, 35, 30. Here, 35. I'm going to tie a rope to this tree.
Which tree? The blue tree?
The blue one.
Yeah?
I'm going to use the... Oh, I have 45 speed, so I'm okay. I'm going to move in behind this tree.
Hold on, you 45 speed.
Yeah, so I'm at 30 there.
How is it fucking... Are you running or...
No, I have there was a couple of things.
the marching boots or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, cool. I was like, you're a fucking
so tie a rope there,
yeah.
and I'll move over here, and I probably can't tie there with my action. I wouldn't think of the one.
Fuck, boy.
Or can I?
Say again?
I can't tie it to the second tree in this movement, can I?
No, it would be your action to tie it to a tree.
That's fair. So I'll stay here and hold on to it for the time being, and I'll.
So how high did you tie the rope to the tree?
Oh,
or is it just
low.
around the trunk?
So this is the intention of this is that if that thing comes charging through here, or if we retreat back through here, we can jump over clearly, hopefully. Whereas that other thing,
you can run under it. Yeah.
Oh, you're trying to add at it.
Nice.
I'm also going to just kind of call back to Torvig and suggest that I say, Torvig, could you possibly give a really good mating call there?
I mean, for starters, Torvig's up in a tree. Philip, he's going to look and go, no relation. There's no similarity between me and that thing and myself. None whatsoever.
Ooh, question mark.
You're close. You're it's a bull. You're a
Thing.
you are what you are.
I am a satyr. I'm not any kind of bull-related creature. So
You're closer to it than I am, Torvig. If Torvig doesn't do it,
Just give it a
quitting
go.
is a real problem.
if Torvig is definitely not going to try it, then Phelan will try his best at making some sort of a bull mating or.
Okay,
Iron
I'm
Man,
gonna
this is
need.
bullshit.
Before you roll, can I get what? Can I get you to add your Arcana and your Animal Handling and divide them by 2, and tell me what that number is? So give me the average of your Arcana and your Animal Handling.
1. Arcana is 0 and animal handling is 2.
Okay, so roll a d20 and add 1.
This not be charisma as well for seduction.
That is a
Sweet Jesus. Bleat like a sheep instead.
Can I say that he gets advantage if Paddy attempts to sound? Unfortunately, Paddy attempted to sound already. You make that noise. It sounds like it sounds like a dying tricycle, and unfortunately, it is unsuccessful. You do see it cock its head, and some of the gas just begins to leak out of its eyes.
Oh, you said something awful.
Anything else?
It deserves it, but so it's fine.
I will hold on there in the hopes that it might still be effective. I'm in
Right.
behind the stump, or not the stump, the trunk of that tree there,
No problem.
so he can't clip me.
Well, now I will say if there's dynamic lighting, you can hide behind it. If there's not, then you can't. So.
There is dynamic lighting there where I am, yeah.
Okay, cool. No worries. Moving on to
yeah.
Torvik.
so keeping his position in the trees, he'll actually
Mhm.
move through the trees at height.
It's in the trees. Over there. Past them trees.
Oh no, that's measuring. Oops, darn it. We've lost the square. As he's moving there, he asks, do people want him to keep that? He'll call out if the rest of the party want him to keep the difficult terrain up or not.
It has to come to us, but we're gonna go ahead. So
He'll leave it up unless people specifically call it. Then let me
Yeah,
read.
As long as it doesn't use
They were in
anything
the
resources
fucking
for you,
stream.
we're good.
No, you're alright.
yeah. Can I get the menus?
Why can't I get rid of that?
Yeah.
You can just go to your measure and then make it line. So go from cone to line. I mean, it sounds like a
Sorry,
Saturday
roll
night in the
20 is
kitchen,
having
anyway.
a moment. Okay.
It's the weather. It's the storm.
That was niche. I think Shaq might have got that. So machete until it stick around. So what are we doing?
Sorry, just re-establishing the square. So leaving that up
Oh,
there.
sorry.
As those plates should now have resettled, he'll take a shot with the bow to start with.
Yep. Roll to hit, my friend.
Dragon Wind bow and. That one.
Oh, nice.
So that'll be
That is a natural 20. Torvig, roll your damage, roll the D100, and then just describe to me how Torvig, narrate that scene the way Torvig just swings through the trees, pulls the bow out, and hits this. It gets this amazing strike on this Gorgon.
So he basically hoof to hoof, branch to branch, just hopping along. Gets to a point where you can see it leaning up against a tree. One hoof is like hooked against the branch, so he's got both hands clear. Takes a moment, waits for the scales to settle down, and as it's opening its jaw back, and sends the arrow straight down the mouth for a total of 37 points of damage.
Fuck
Of
me.
acid, psychic,
God.
piercing, all magic.
It's not
And
it's
there's
not vulnerable or
explosion
immune or
of
resistant to
fey-
anything. Yeah.
Fey-related thing from it.
Yeah, as this arrow just shrieks through this corridor of trees now, you can see it's beginning to sort of almost like it's chewing the cud of like trying to reassert or refresh its poison breath or its petrification breath in its mouth. Just parts long enough for you to just send an arrow straight down its throat. You hear this sizzle of the arrow shooting past the leaves. Some of the branches and leaves just falling between this the path of the arrow, and it sizzles down the throat of this thing with metal against metal sound. Shink! And you can hear second attack.
A second attack? Why not? Ching. So that is a 26 to hit.
That is a hit.
No psychic damage on this one.
Hey, the horse boy.
But that will be 15 points of damage.
Again, as your arrow it snaps its mouth shut. But you can see one of the arrows glancing off the forehead of this thing now, just taking a scale with it as it drops to one knee and just stands up again. Is that it for Torvig?
Would it cost
welcome
any
in,
kind of
Sticks.
any kind of action, anything for him to attempt a bull's call or? He trusts Phelan's thing. He doesn't necessarily agree with Phelan, but he trusts Phelan's word on this.
That was his first mistake.
There's been many mistakes made earlier. If it takes an action for him to do that, he won't do it. But if he can do it, it's...
But I mean, if you're attempting a bull's call, can I get?
You speak bull?
No.
Well, this is the thing. Can I get a? First, I can get a history check, please.
History check. Uh-huh.
DC for this is 15. If you get this, your next one won't be a disadvantage.
16.
Can I get a wisdom check, please? Same DC.
Wisdom. Just straight wisdom.
Straight wisdom.
Okay. $23.
It's at this point, Torvik, something deep inside of you clicks. You square your shoulders. You let out this bellow. And then you feel almost this guttural voice inside your head. There you are.
Okay.
But the Gorgon its head cocks. And I will say with that you have its attention. We'll say its next melee attack is going to be at disadvantage because of that.
Okay.
But Torvig, something
Oh yeah.
something has
He
happened.
knows. Yeah, he knows. He knows. Okay.
Something.
That's what he got. Yeah. It could be
okay.
bonus action panic.
Fred, look at chat, look at chat. Oh my god, what the fuck? Freddy's like, what? Fred's like, you know what you did. Torvig's
He
clicking.
hadn't done anything. to
Torvig's
that
locked
point.
in now, boy. Sorry.
It was from Paddy earlier. Don't worry. He
Alright.
knew what he did.
Also, Dave, you didn't hear what Kate said.
What'd she say? What'd she say?
Nothing. Nothing. What's
I'll hear it in the watch back. I'll hear it in the watch back. Weeping bull noises.
When
Oh yeah.
you said like, oh, and you make this noise or whatever, she went, yeah, sexy.
Nice. It wouldn't be the first
Full
time.
on
I've
bull
done
action.
that.
Okay, this is right.
Okay.
Right.
Moving on. Phoenix Valley. What have we
Anyway.
got, my friend? What have we got?
Okay, so obviously I can't see what's going on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I fly up to them and like,
Mm-hmm. Can you see it?
what are you even doing? Like, kill it already. And I'll just stay there and I'll hold a spell action.
Okay, no worries. Kether Helder.
Trying to kill it. We're working on it. She is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Crap, she can't see it from over here.
You have to go round. I can let you. You could retcon your movement if you wish.
Yeah,
That's all right.
it's
That's
not
no
gonna
problem.
work.
Well
I
done,
thought you could
everyone.
see it through
the-
Fourth in
as
D&D
well.
Twitch right now.
I thought you could see it through the trees.
No, unfortunately. Don't forget, this is the railroad
10,
episode.
15, 20.
Choo choo. There you
So-
go.
Shot, and she still has her little bow, so she's just too far away. Damn it!
Hit that with a longbow.
So we'll
It's
try
20 foot.
again.
It's only 30
Yeah,
feet.
but she missed that one. She'll try again. Oh.
Oh no.
Well, that's all she can do for now. I'll come up with a better idea next time.
Gorgon is not here.
What did you say about trying?
I'm working on it in better hand-to-hand combat. When it's up close, these things are running away from me, so they're scared already.
I'd hit that with a
Making me
longbow,
chase
so
them,
that's
it's very
not really-
annoying.
Well, get ready because he's about to come straight to you.
Oh, it's going at you like
Bite me.
Cleopatra. And Dira, what have you got? Are you going to move up? You're muted, my friend. It's all right.
No, don't say this.
No.
Okay. Yeah, Andy's gonna move. We can go 1, 2. It's difficult terrain, but we can
Yeah.
pop out of it with our
Darn it.
movement.
Sorry, I hit the wrong button.
It's all right.
Oh, no worries.
We are, it's,
Um,
to be like, yeah. I think you can make there with your movement.
Yeah, I'm not going to get any closer than she is right now.
Oh,
and
I see.
as she's moving within this distance of the Gorgon anyway, as she's kind of drawing back her glaive with one arm, with her free hand, she kind of traces this rune in the air that starts to
Fucking
glow in
reach.
front of her, and it kind of starts shining on the Gorgon's forehead as she bestows her Hexblade's curse upon it. So I place a baleful curse on someone. It's a bonus action. Choose one creature you can see within 30 feet. Target is cursed for a minute. The curse ends early if the target dies, I die, or incapacitated. While it is cursed, I gain the following benefits. I get a bonus to damage rolls equal to my proficiency. Any attack roll I make against the cursed target is a critical on a 19 or a 20. And if it dies, I regain hit points equal to my warlock level plus my charisma modifier. And from 10 feet away, I can still attack with my glaive, so I'm going to make 2 strikes with my packed weapon. All right, first one's a 13, so not so great. And the second one...
It's a miss.
It's a 12.
12. Of course, that's a miss.
We love this. Okay, we used... That's going to be quick and easy. That's it for Andy this turn.
Checking the creature's reach. It's okay. Moving on to Nira. Nira, what'd you like to do? See these creatures. It's still looking. But it's not. It's not on death's door.
Is it indicating what it might do next? Is it like pawing the ground and like?
Oh, it looks like it's seriously considering fucking you all up.
Bring it on.
It's entertaining the notion.
Fair enough.
I'll say come closer.
They're going to take off their like traveling cloak with like the hood and stuff, and they're going to take out like the vicious short sword, and they're going to like channel something they've never seen, but it's kind of like a deep rooted thing, and they're going to like get into like bullfighter mode and like hold out the cloak. And kind of like taunt over the cloak.
Oh no!
So they're going to hold their action.
I'm behind you.
Cloak in the other. And the bull comes. They're going to try and like, jump out of the way, and then like.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
I don't know.
I love that. Catherine's right behind you.
Stand to one side here.
Oh, you're going to there. Yeah. Okay.
Just because they give the hold it out, so it's gonna like.
Yeah, in front of me.
David says, Nero unlocks subclass Matador.
You said you had to get close to it to fight it, so...
Do you know what? Fair. I'm here for it. Bring it on.
Okay. No one's been damaged yet, so you're all okay.
We can.
Fairly.
Olé.
It's fine. Is that it for Nera?
Yeah. So holding their attack.
Hagar.
Yeah, I mean, this difficult terrain means I can't really get up to it, so I can get up to here and hold my attack.
Okay, you're gonna hold your attack.
Sorry, Captain.
Gorgon, Ryan, would you like to roll another d6 to see if it recharges?
I thought that D6 last time.
Oh, sorry, that
for
was
this
it. Yeah, you're right. Sorry. I guess then it's going to.
Don't worry, guys. I got you.
Thanks, Ryan.
Okay. Let's
He's
go.
gonna get very tired
Actually-
and want to go back home.
It's gonna take the opportunity attack from Andy's reach. It's gonna go 5, 10, 15.
Running away from me again.
20. No, it's you can see it's backing up. It's backing up, but I do believe Andy has a reach to 10 feet with your glaive.
Indeed.
So I'd like to make an
What
opportunity.
about the cloak? Nero waves the cloak. Come on.
Ooh,
23 for
that is
7
a
slashing.
20 feet to hit, yes.
Do you have Sentinel?
I do not know.
Oh, okay, no worries. So it is going to run, and it's going to go. Let me just move. This is Agar, Andira, Nira. It's going straight for Andira, and it is going to go full on, hardcore, trampling charge. So
It's the only way I want it.
yeah,
Hardcore
so it
on the
runs
floor.
straight. You can see now it drops the horns down now. This cloud of petrifying smoke and mist. It is leaking from every sort of chink in the armor. Every time it breathes or moves, this stuff just gonna, but not enough to sort of have an effect. But you do see some of the some of the blades of grass beneath the Gorgon. They do turn to stone briefly, and then just they sort of that petrifying effect just begins to sort of recede, and the grass becomes grass again. But as this thing charges forward, you can see its massive steel horns bearing down on you, Andy, as it's going to make its first attack, which is a gore attack. After that description, if I roll a 1, I quit D&D. An 11 is not much better. Does it get it advantage on this?
It's actually a disadvantage on this.
Is it?
For what you just put Torvig through, for the hells, yes.
Sorry, explain that to me.
You said that because
of course
Torvig
I did.
distracted
Yes.
Yes.
That's fine. That is all it can do with the gore. It is going. I can't make a hoof attack. Ah, lads. Yeah, that's okay.
You have
So
to
that's
roll
all-
a d6 there, it says, Dave. After it uses its
Oh,
trampling
I do.
charge.
Sorry, yes, I do. Would you like to roll that for me?
Why not? Why not, sir? Let's see what happens.
It can't move. It's gonna get a beating.
It's a 1.
Into the battle.
Thank you,
No
Dad.
thing for us.
Moving. Hey, man, we all need some time to
Actually,
recover
so,
after
so
our first.
Dave, now that's within 5
Can't say
feet of me.
chink in the air. Of course you can. Fucking come at me. Come at me, cancellation crew. Okay. That's all it can do. That is it for the Gorgon's turn. Fuck
Dave, now
me.
that's within
Yeah.
5 feet of me, I'm going to use my held action. And
I would love for you to do that.
not going to use a normal attack. I'm going to use the Dragon's Fang Longswords thing, which you just give me 2 seconds here. I believe it is a breath attack using the with lightning damage. I just need to get the exact roll. Sorry, it doesn't seem to be showing on my companion for some reason.
What's up?
Oh, here we go.
What-
Yeah, sorry. I was looking for the Dragon's Fang Longswords. I have a
Yeah.
breath attack for it, but it's not on my sheet, so I'm just going to check it on the
That's okay. Do what you need
companion.
to do.
Sorry now. I thought it was on my sheet. I was looking for it. I was thinking so. 20 is a bronze, so it's a 5 by 30 feet line. So I need a deck save from it, please.
Okay, it is really good at this. It has a +0. It's an 8, Carrick. How does an 8 do? Is that good?
It's a
Is an
rare-
8
No,
good?
it fails, I believe.
I thought so.
Happened?
Definitely good for
And
some
it is-
people.
How much damage is it? It is 46. So it is going to take
4d6 or 46?
4d6.
46.
It's going to take 8 points of damage. That's fucking
Okay.
terrible. 3 wounds.
What does this look like?
Yeah, so Agar just as it ran in and it kind of made that trample, Agar points up his sword at a weird angle above the shield, and the mouth just splits open, and a bolt of lightning just arcs out straight into the thing's face. Probably
Nice,
what's
okay.
helping throw it off from its charge.
Okay, I like that.
That's right.
Anyone else got held action?
Yeah, but it
Mira.
has to come up towards me. It has to come past me.
Yeah, it didn't
It was
know.
like
Mira's like, I'm here. For a second, Nira sees a charge, and you're like, yes,
Oh,
yes,
that's
yes,
it.
and then it
Like-
just stops.
Stunning striking with the sword. It's gonna be dramatic. Fuck.
Oh my God, Shaq says in chat, absolutely magnificent roll, Carrick. Couldn't even replicate it if you wanted. What's that? 1151. It's like, it's like the prefix
Such
for the fucking
bullshit.
dodgiest
Right.
phone numbers ever. Dial
That's it.
1151
That's not
for a
that-
night of
that-
hot pleasure.
That's like that is the guard. That's the Gartas extension.
Priest
Oh,
chat,
that-
chat time.
That's
listen.
just his robot
Drink
form's binary code. That's what that is.
yeah.
There wouldn't be a 5 in there.
But that's why you're a bit screwed up, because one of the numbers
That's
got
why it
fucked
didn't
up.
work.
Okay,
It's
Phelan,
like,
you're up
it's like
next.
the Mario speedrun where solar energy somehow fucked with a number in the
What have we got, Phelan?
Phelan, he started, so he'll finish, as the saying goes. He will tie the second side of the rope to this tree here where he's standing.
Yeah.
And secure it, and he'll just kind of lean against the backside of this tree, and he'll say, "What do you think of that plan, Margaret?"
Oh, it's great. You should throw me at it. I'll use my magical powers, and I'll.
Oh, please
Inspect
throw
it.
it at the Gorgon. Please throw her at the Gorgon.
Do it.
Oh, we're
do
standing
it.
right
do
there.
it.
Please don't.
Oh, do
Throw
it.
me at the
Breaker.
Gorgon. Throw me at the Gorgon.
Yeah, you're very enthusiastic. Maybe.
That would be great.
And then he just puts his finger on the little flap on the hat just to indicate to her to keep quiet now for a bit. And he's
I'm
going.
sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
Doesn't
Margaret.
know how to stay quiet.
Oh,
Are you married, Phelan?
I am happily
What's she
married.
like?
My wife?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
she's like
dead.
no, she's like how would I describe this? Be like if you filled a water balloon full of trifle. She's round and delicious.
What would happen if you burst the water balloon?
Oh, it'd go all over you. But
She's
that's
used to getting a
sometimes.
little prick. Don't worry.
Sometimes that. Sometimes that's a good thing.
So next we should ask her about Phelan's mother-in-law.
God.
Moving on.
Okay, moving swiftly along. Is that it for Phelan?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, for now.
Torvig. Wow.
We're going to drop the thing because it doesn't seem to be helping anyone now.
No.
So goodbye to that. And yeah, a little more cautiously, he'll take another couple of shots at it.
Okay.
But it's
Oh,
very
dear.
well, no, actually, no one can see him, so they don't know what he's thinking at the minute. That's fine. That opens. Boop.
Jesus Christ.
21 is a hit.
It's a 23. Yeah.
23 will hit. Oh, do you know what? It's going to use its reaction there. We'll do another scary defense. It's a
Well,
reaction, so its AC is now 25.
Huh.
Against missile weapons.
Ah, yes, but Andira gets advantage again.
It does.
Oh, well.
Again, you see these scales pop out, and they are slow to sort of retract again. Andira, you sense the opportunity, and you square your stance. Ready your glaive, but I do believe Torvig has another shot.
Mm-hmm.
Bloody hated when they turtle.
Torvik hates turtles. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Or if
No.
use passes straws?
Ding,
Whoa,
ding.
crazy.
Hated when they
No,
turtle.
that's all he's got.
You're not going to second attack.
I do get a second attack. It's also a 21.
Oh shit!
It's
Sorry.
23.
Oh
so,
no.
so it just
Oh, that
bounces
sucks.
off.
Okay, sorry, Torvig. Phoenix, you're up. You're back to the saying you were holding the spell attack and you never use it. Have you
No,
got something that can end this?
I definitely have, but it's wherever I want to. They seem to be having fun.
Why would you not want to?
Like I said, they seem to be having fun.
Oh,
but,
okay.
1, 2, 3. I'm like, oh, just get it over with. I don't know what's been going on, so I don't know whether this would work or not. But I'm going to use where the fuck are you? There it is. Magic missile.
Okay.
There's a +5 to AC against it, but like, it doesn't
That's
matter. So.
3. What level are you going to cast it at?
Only at first level. I didn't
That's-
realize how shit the damage was.
Well, it's 3 missiles, right?
Oh, is it? Oh, so I
Yeah.
rolled that 3 times.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
you do take that across the. Unless Dave does it differently, you roll
No,
it
well,
as.
I'm like you can do whatever way you want, but
What?
it will. So, if you want to say that it's 3 times what you roll in the first one, then that's the precedent for the rest of the campaign when you cast Magic Missile. Or you can roll 3 times.
Can I roll it 3 times? 'Cause I think that's
Yes,
cool,
you
though.
can. So that's
Push
how we're
for
going to do
4.
from now on.
So 3, 5, and 2. So a total of 10.
Nice.
Slightly better than if you just took times 3.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so the 3 Magic Missiles shoot across. Oh shit! Sorry. Can I command Z that? Oh no, I shouldn't do that. All right. There we go.
You ran away, we won.
Yeah.
Come back, run away!
That
Wouldn't it be
one-
Stop
funny?
running away from me.
Wait, these fuckers have a
So
fairy.
it
Run!
was it plus what? 11?
It was 10 points of damage.
Is that not 5 plus? Oh yeah, sorry. It's factored in the +1. That's plus 10. Oh my god! You can see these 3 with these plates just sort of extended now. You can see these 3 magic missiles shoot in and just crunch up, smashing into the inner gears, shooting out left, right, and center. You can see the eye just beginning to just sort of flash, and it drops. Its 2 front hooves drop down, and which you fuck Shaq. My roll 20 attack in the bollocks, and it drops now to the sort of knees of its legs there now, and you can see it's in bad shape. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'm also going to book it back round there so that I'm not in this way.
Yeah, okay.
They're
Katra,
like 30 feet in the air.
it is in a bad way, Katra. What have you got? Have you got enough to kill this?
Hopefully. So she
Do
is
it.
going to run up alongside it.
Mm-hmm.
Run up alongside it. Right there.
No
right on
diggity.
top of it.
Are you going to climb up it?
No, she's not
Okay.
going to climb up it because she's going to use her flame tongue sword at its leg.
That's a lot of dice.
That is a 23. For how much damage?
For
You
14.
could crit fish if you wanted.
You do have advantage.
You have advantage, yeah, because you're the next attack after it.
Yeah.
Yeah, do your crit fish.
Oh.
Go, roll again, see if you get a crit.
no, it's so much
20,
worse.
so what is that? 5 and 9 is 14, 16 points of damage?
Yes. No, 9 and 5, 14.
Plus, what's it? Plus 2 for rage. You're not raging?
I didn't have any rage left.
That's okay.
Oh,
Sorry, no, I was
no.
just. It says it on the thing, so I just.
Oh,
wondered.
sorry. No, I had no rage
That's
left. so
okay.
I'm not
That's
raging.
okay. Kethra, as you run under, you run up, you slide down. On the side of your thigh, the blade just streaking out as you bring it under. How does this Gorgon meet its end, Kethra?
Oh, yes. Straight in and down.
So Kethra slides behind it, almost throwing the blade back over her shoulder and in an upward motion, and then just stops the slide, pushes back, and drags the blade all the way up from its rear to its stomach. You can see now it's almost like it's raining gears, Katra. Chunks of metal and magic just fall down on top of you. One hits the top right of your forehead, and you can feel an angry Dennis the Menace Beano cartoon-sized welt just popping out of your forehead. It's almost like a horn as you drop down. Raining Gears is my favorite Slayer song indeed. I was fucking, if I wasn't describing it, would have done the same thing myself. As it drops down now, clang, it drops to its side.
She will look. She will turn around and she'll look at Phoenix and go, "It's done."
About time.
Did
kept
you just
running
kill
away!
Torvig's father?
Torvig isn't one of them. How many times do you have to keep
there's,
told this?
there's a distinct similarity.
You're
No,
closer
there
to that
isn't.
thing. You're as metal as that. You're closer.
Listen here, Pixie.
Excuse me. Unless you
What?
want to take on a walk on the face side, I suggest you behave.
Hey, babe.
Fuck.
Take a walk on the face side. I think that is a good place to take our break. Well done, everyone. We will return to the scene of victory. I can't put it better myself than Shackmeister 2 saying, fucking Kethra out here, Red Sonya. That was a serious moment.
Very.
I will say Agar does start scrounging for spare gears.
Carrick's
just in
biggest
case.
fan. Let's go, Rock Boy. Who's that?
That's one of my friends there. I shared the stream to.
Okay, well, thanks for jumping in. Carrick's biggest fan. Well done, everyone. We will see
For
you guys
context,
very
my
soon.
name means rock in Irish.
Okay. Thanks for tuning in. See you soon. See you in about 10 minutes. What? Well done, everyone. You have survived. Welcome back to part 2 of episode 21 of Rebirth of the Graven King, as our friends and colleagues have travelled through the garden of Shazasthar. They did meet his pet and subsequently annihilated him. I will say it's because it's an ancient and faulty golem, or not golem, what's the word that I just had?
Gorgon.
Gorgon, thank you very much. And sorry, golem, yeah, that's for later. And yes, it is now lying in pieces, gears strewn about the garden. As you all look at the statue to your right, Phoenix Valley and Felin Fontaine, and Torvik, Nira, Agar, and Dira, and Kethra, you can see there is a third statue up to your left there. What would you like to do?
And Dira heads straight for that next statue.
Okay.
I assume it's another scene of those same figures.
Absolutely is another scene.
I want to pick up the arrows.
You can replenish your missile weapons. Absolutely.
I'm going to recollect
Phelim.
my rope.
Do you have Margaret?
Yeah, she's under my hat.
Yeah, you hear.
Hold on to your hand.
Mr. Phelim.
Yeah.
Mr. Phelim.
I lift up the flap at the front that I've cut and pushed.
Oh, I don't think it was a good idea to kill old Shazasthar's pet there. Now he's going to be very angry. Very angry.
I think
Angry?
he's going to be angry. And does he even care about things like that?
He loves his pet. He does.
Wow. I mean, it was...
I think you should communicate the news to Kethra, Andira, Nira, and Agar. And the rest of them. Oh, well, obviously Phoenix and Torvik can hear me because I'm right beside you. He's going to be coming for you tonight, or whenever a time it is. You have your little sleepy bye-byes.
Margaret, could you do us a favour?
I could do you. For you, Phelim, absolutely anything.
The next time you speak, make sure it's good news. Now, you've already promised you do it, so...
Good news for whom?
For us.
Might be right about having a...
You've got a deal there,
Yeah.
Phelim. Next time I speak, it'll be good news for you.
Yeah.
Would you like to seal it with a lick?
You just spoke again.
You want a
and
little
that
kiss?
wasn't good.
Ah, shit, sorry, I apologise. I didn't realise the deal had been sealed. I was trying to seal it with a lick. Sealed with a lick.
I mean, I'll give you a little hug. I'm not going to lick you, though.
Give me a hug.
I'd take off my hat and I'll cradle her in my arms, the little glass ball.
Oh,
There you go, Margaret. And I'll just tickle where I would imagine her chin is.
I ain't felt like that since 500 years ago.
There you are, just to taste the thing. Well, I mean, not for me necessarily, but it's a
Oh, Phelim! Oh, my days,
God.
Phelim! Oh, my days!
No.
You're getting a bit ahead of yourself, aren't you?
Just a taste of what normal life is like when you get out of here, and that's where we're getting you.
Very excited. All right, then. What
Now,
are they
Margaret,
up to up there?
Margaret,
Look at
Margaret.
it. Look at it. Yeah.
Just one little thing, because I know what you're like.
All right.
Very black and white sometimes. You can start talking to
I'll say
us
that.
with good news, but if you think any of us are in danger, you have to tell us as well.
No, I tell you. So I'm allowed warn. I'm not allowed talk unless it's to warn you of the danger.
Yeah, no after danger stuff. No talking to us about Shazastar's gonna be angry because you killed his fucking bull.
No need to do. Oh, Phelim, I know that's not how you talk. There's no need to imitate me. I'm just. I can't help but feel that I was a little bit personal, and
Well, look, it's just tense, you know. It's
you don't see me like going, well, look at now, up in the thing there and all. No, you don't. I would never do that. That was for illustrative purposes only. And
yeah, well, you know what I mean. Now, look
can
at
we try and retain some decorum, please, my love?
and I'll cradle her. I'll cradle her as I walk up to the others. Actually, I'll keep her out. For a few
Very good.
seconds.
All right. Okay. And Dira, as you look at the third statue, this statue depicts 5 figures standing deep underground, battling large skeletons and wraiths. The four recognizable figures are back to back, surrounding a larger figure who has her head thrown to the ceiling and is seemingly screaming in agony. Please move your tokens as to where you're going to be.
As they all push up, I'm going to hang out behind a bit. And
Okay.
using my Druidcraft, I'm going to create some vines and basically, periodically every, 100 meters or whatever that we move along where I can do it, I'm going to do four strings of vines across the pathway. One at the very floor, one at 2 foot, one at 4 foot, one at 6 foot.
Okay. It's good to know.
And I'm gonna be
Do you
doing
want
that
to
as I
draw
move
a
up.
single line with your draw tool on the token layer just as to
Where
you've done that? Thank you.
Yep.
Torvig, are you staying back that far deliberately, or
Yes.
what's happening?
He's waiting to see if Phoenix is going to start creating the hut to go to sleep in.
That's a no.
Maybe he's making a vine hut.
Do you want to go to sleep? Do you need to go to sleep, Torvig? Are you feeling tired?
Everyone looks a little bit battered and bruised. I think we were pushing our luck. We got lucky on that Gorgon.
I feel
Or
pretty
if we had
good,
something
but,
else that
like,
could have gone very differently.
I think it's a great idea.
I feel pretty good, but if you guys need it, I'm sure I can do it.
It feels like it might be prudent in this circumstance.
Guys, Torvig wants to go to sleep now, so come back.
Better
I'm
safe
gonna
than
start
sorry.
setting the base up. See you in a minute.
Extra pillows.
I'm gonna start heading around here and start doing my incantation to do the mansion.
I need a podcast of Dave and Patty talking like Margaret.
Before Agar would kind of
Yeah.
step away, just while they're like both in front of the statue, I think Annie would kind of turn to him and say that these
Shit.
statues, these scenes seem to be resonating with something within you. Does this mean anything to you, this scene here?
I'll make another history check if you want, Dave.
No, it doesn't. I mean,
Specifically.
this seems to be quite personal to Shazasthar. It seems to be, as you can see, like when it references Shazasthar in the first one, Shazasthar is not a ghost. He's not a wraith. This seems to be telling a story of how Shazasthar, Aranestra, I forgot the name. Sure.
I have them here. Give me 2 seconds.
Zarena, Aranastra, Parzanthi, and Shazasthar, and whoever
Name scratched out.
else was with them. This seems to be a sort of telling the story of possibly how they became who they became, or possibly what happened when they went in search of the lost city of Vergar. It doesn't necessarily link to Sir Agar. I mean, Sir Agar.
Beyond.
Sorry. Agar could tell you that.
Beyond Zarena being from the same kind of order as him.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what he'll echo to Andira there. He's like, I think any memory I'm recalling here is more circumstantial due to, environmental factors. Before it was the mention of the city, I was in that area when whatever happened to me, I'm not entirely certain. I traveled down here with Jenna, Hakon, Venbar, and Madron. None of these. But Zarena seems to hail from the same order as me. And hailed, or, I don't know. Varen, who I feel less of a connection with since I've awakened. Potentially, this is the tale of Shazastar's descent into whatever madness led him to joining up with the son of the Graven King.
Do you want to give me a religion check there, Andira, or anyone else who's within earshot? Nira, you can do a religion check. I don't think 16 is enough. The god that he's talking about, Varen, is dead. It's a
Very
dead
old.
god.
Thanks, my biggest fan, for the follow. Appreciate it.
So it would sort of, Andira, you would raise an eyebrow as to where's his power coming from? If the god the paladin worships, or I mean, if they are paladin, is dead.
Is it? Would it be common knowledge that a paladin's oath, like power, comes from their oath, not their necessarily their deity?
Yeah,
or
well,
no?
I mean, it depends on the paladin as well, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I guess that would depend on the nature of Agar's oath.
Which seems to be vengeance, but I don't know if you guys know that from science. I believe the more of these statues we see, the clearer it'll be as to what's occurred. Seems here they've whoever this tall person is, to my assumption from the context, has definitely angered Shazasthar. Every single one of the statues, specifically, he's been defaced.
Might not be anger though. He could be a figure that he's afraid to let other people find out about, not because he wants to disrespect him or to smite him or anything. It could be that could be the clue we need to discover something about Shazasthar, maybe a weakness or some clue to his history that he doesn't want us to find out about.
Very well could be.
Put a point of inspiration into the inspiration pool for that astute observation, Nero. So our Technomancer will do that. There's now 1 point of inspiration in the inspiration pool.
The tower's ready. Are you guys coming or what?
Yeah, we're coming.
Conversation.
Oh, I forgot you had the fucking house, the fucking mansion, didn't you?
Wait, how does he have the mansion?
It's not a mansion, it's something better.
We have an amazing mansion.
Temple of Love.
Listen, don't question the spells that I have.
No.
From a magical place.
So he gets access to this wizard gets access to high level spells early, and I lose it.
It's not. It's
not a high level
worry.
spell. You just don't know all your spells, mate. That's all it is.
Magnificent mansions.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't say
not
it was
magnificent mansion. I use the word mansion. Shots fired, though. I love it. I love it. I'm here for that.
Get good is all I can say.
Description.
Listen, all I'm saying, this parry this fucking disintegrate. You know.
You guys are heading back.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick up at least one, just a gear and one of the scales, and if they're not massive, like something I can put in my backpack.
Would you like? Do you know what we could do as a creature loot if you want?
Yeah.
Would you like to do that?
Ask.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sorry. Well, it's himself that's doing it. So let me just look up Gorgon, see if we can find a fucking Gorgon.
Yeah, I'd help you pick that apart.
Okay. Let's see.
I will say I am, if it's any help, I am
God, I'm
proficient in
I'm
Smith's
blind.
tools.
Golem. Gorgon. Oh shit, lads. Here we go. Okay, so can I get a? I think we'll do it a fucking medicine check then.
Medicine? It's a machine.
Yeah, well,
Can
what
I
would
use
you fucking do?
Smith's
Investigation.
tools? I'm
Has to. Yeah, let's do Smith's tools then.
proficiency in that.
Fuck me, that's fucking bright.
Attribute,
So roll your Smith's tools. Smith's tools. I don't know. What other proficiencies do you have?
Tools?
Thieves tools.
No, that's the only one.
It's a monster. It's traditionally a medicine check, so we're gonna go on a medicine check.
Okay. Hold on. Cancel that. Medicine.
I will take the help action if
okay,
possible.
so you got advantage on that.
Oh. Ooh.
That's an 8.
8. Unfortunately, that's not good enough. Would anyone else like to try?
Can I attempt?
Yeah, you can.
So it's Smith's tools you're using, is it, or is it investigation?
No, it's just gonna be medicine.
Medicine. Okay, yeah.
Monster's a monster in this game.
Nira can give you advantage for that. They'll come around and just point things out over your shoulder.
It's just rolling my blesses automatically. I'm not actually using them.
That's okay. What did you get?
8. Oh, advantage for 17 actually.
17. Okay. Would you like to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Roll a d6 and re-roll a 6.
5. Now you give me not my blast.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh wow! 1 Gorgon petrifying gas sack, spelled SAC. It's It's the most disgusting spelling of a word I've ever seen. A creature holding the gas sack can squeeze it as an action. Each creature within a 15-foot radius, including the creature that activated its own sack, must succeed in a DC 13 con save. On a failed save, the target begins to turn to stone and is restrained. A restrained creature must repeat the saving throw at the end of its turn on success. The effect ends. So you got a Gorgon petrifying gas sack.
Yeah.
Now,
Who's going to be the first one?
squeeze your sack
No,
and
it's
turn
all
to
going
stone.
down here. No.
Now,
no,
what
no,
I
no.
will say,
as soon as we get into the dome.
How should I just close? Roll 20.
Gorgon gas.
Shit. What I will say though is if you do carry that, I'm gonna say there is a chance that you could fall on it, unless you got a bag of holding.
Does anyone have a bag of holding?
If you can squeeze it, you can land on it. That's how I feel about this. Okay.
It's a whoopee cushion of petrification.
It is a fucking whoopee cushion.
Pretty much.
Yeah, no, Agar goes on to that.
So Agar's holding on to that.
His soul gem might not be petrifiable because it's already a stone,
robots
so
can turn to stone too. Just so we go.
Yeah, but
okay,
robots
moving
can.
back
But
down,
what about the power source? Maybe not.
Who knows? Let's find out. Gorgon gas sack is my favorite Lord. Yes.
Actually, Dave, can I also just grab like a few miscellaneous cogs that like?
Yeah,
could be
cogs and
repurposed?
gears and all the rest
Yeah,
of it.
just for a minor field repairs.
Moving back over to Phoenix Valley, what does what does this place look like that you've created?
So it's a tiny bit different than what it usually is. So as we enter in through this door, it seems like it's small and low and stuff, but as you walk in, it's actually quite vast inside. More than enough room for a party twice, maybe 3 times our size, in fact. The downstairs is how most people will remember it, because this is now the stable for this room, in that there is dining chairs, there's a dining room table, there's benches, there's comfy chairs, but most importantly, there is a hearth that is hot and burning with cooking utensils ready for Phelan to work their magic, as they have been for us all this time. However, as they each come in, Phoenix is like, well, I think you all stink, so get upstairs and have a bath, because I don't want to keep, laying around you guys smelling like that. So off you go. And as they go upstairs, the pretty much whole floor is like a massive bath with forever clean water. There's soaps, there's towels, it's like a whole bathing arena for everyone.
Nice. Okay.
But it is open. So
how does everyone react to that? You
with
all
It's not that bad.
having a wash, or what's the crack?
I'm made
been
of
a
metal, so I think I will not get in the water.
Yeah,
Sounds-
and Dira's pretty excited about that. She's gonna get to it.
Just actually, Agar will ask it of Phoenix before they move off. It's like, is this a situation where we will need to keep a watch, or are we safe here?
You should be safe.
I would like a more
As long as
definitive
you
answer
stay-
if possible.
As long as you stay within the door, and as long as this doesn't somehow magically disappear, which it shouldn't do, but I've never tested that, we should be fine.
Right, well, I do not sleep. I don't need it, nor do I eat, so I will stay in the front hall, and I will wait in case.
Okay, well, you might not be able to get in the bath water, but there is oils upstairs in case you need to,
An oil
stop
bath.
yourself creaking.
Lubricate yourself.
Yes.
I mean, a mending spell will also do the trick, but yes.
Also,
If anyone
once
has
everyone-
that.
If it costs me own
everyone's,
mending self, I'll never leave the house.
Exactly. It actually does heal a construct, because he's a construct. It actually does have the effect of a healing potion or something.
Okay.
Like that.
Yes.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
I love doing it.
No.
I love doing it as Bear. Just like heal.
By the
Who
way, as
is-
well,
That's
there's
great.
also a sauna up there, so enjoy.
So who is washing? So right. So if there's a communal washing area, who's washing with whom, and what are we talking about? Like we don't need to get weird about this. It can be like a communal bath. There can be
Great,
private
the
baths.
same baths.
So if anyone wants to sort of split off and have an RP moment, please do so now. Let me know and let us know, and then I suppose we can all reconvene by the fire.
Just to clarify
I
as well,
think Nero will go to the warmest position. If the's a roaring fire, Nero will just go and sit in front of that and like clean
Just
themselves with their
wash
tongue.
themselves, Yeah.
Yeah, not interested in getting into the wet or the bath. if there's like a sauna or something, I think Nira might go and try that out and give themselves a clean there. But,
Nira's gonna come out all puffed up, like.
Like, I know we don't
Like-
have the lick it emoji, but I feel like that's the perfect use for the lick it emoji if Nira's doing what they're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love the idea. I think Nira might never have gotten a sauna before, so they're going in for it.
Be so
Just
fun.
watch out for hairballs, guys.
Phelim is going to just respectfully get into the water. He's going to put his hat upside down and leave Margaret in it by the side. His swords, everything folded up, clothes folded up by the side of the bath, and he just sit there with his eyes.
Phelim.
Margaret, hello.
Oh, I'd love a little wash.
Oh,
I'd love a little bathing moment with you, Phelim. I've
will.
grown to know you, and I've grown very fond of you, Phelim.
Margaret,
Is it just Phelim and Margaret in the room?
No, and Indira's there too. And I think
Indira's
from
there too.
across the bath, she's like, does she have to be here?
Catherine can walk in and just put a towel over her.
Where's the rotted, disgusting kobold during all this, by the way?
I would have left him downstairs.
Outside the
in
tower,
the kitchen. No.
Oh, he's down
Can't
with-
leave
he's
him
down with- he's down
outside.
there with
If
the
you guys are
okay.
if you guys are all in the communal bathing area, you do hear like, hello, can I come in?
If he's standing there trying to harass him, Agar will just like reach down and put it like.
No, he's just knocking on the door. He's just knocking on the door.
Either way, Agar just reaches down and puts a very firm robotic hand on its like shoulder and just like puts in serious pressure and is like, "Do not disturb them. You'll leak into the bathwaters. It will be a mess."
I'm just asking, in case they might have forgotten about me. It's all, you know. Hello, but it's very helpful. And
Albert was
Count
kept
yourself
safe.
lucky. The Shadar Kai has not dispatched of you yet, considering their beliefs.
all right.
Phelim will
He scoots off back downstairs towards the fire.
look at-
Phelim, so it's Phelim and Dira, Kethra, and who else in the room?
Yeah, like she didn't think she's
Margaret.
Margaret.
Oh no, Phoenix.
not that
stripped
bad.
off
She
and
would have been
went in
just
there.
really. Is it that
Phoenix is
bad?
there as well.
Yeah,
You're all
Phoenix
having-
stripped off and went in the bath.
Right,
But the difference is like the bedrooms. There's the big bath for everyone else, and then there's this tiny little one which is just for Phoenix.
Even.
Little
That's
sink.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
So,
The
sorry,
floor is
just
open,
to say, so Phelim will just scoop Margaret out very quickly from under the towel and give her a quick little scrub, pop her back in, and say, "Look, now it's time. This is quiet time now." And he'll pop her back in the hat, and he'll slide down a little bit, just to be on his own, not being awkward or weird or anything, and he'll just close his eyes and enjoy the warmth and the heat and the silence.
Question for Phoenix: is there like jets in that thing as well, like a hot tub?
As soon as you like asked for that to Phoenix, he's like, "I got you," and he like while he's under the water, he just starts like firing off fire bolts, so that he's just like shells and heats up the water ever so much.
Interesting language used.
That's so much better.
I just saw Steven's message in chat. Jesus Christ.
That's what I said earlier. Okay, yeah, because I
my
mean,
God.
you know, the fighting, sore muscles, the jet pressure. Yeah, no,
And
we're
it's
good.
nice and warm.
He'll be the
because
same.
of the fire bolts and
She'd be the same like Phelim, so just sit back, relax, quiet.
yeah, feed him.
Yeah.
You know, if you happen to leave Margaret out tonight, I could always shatter her. We won't have to worry anymore then.
No, it's all right if he talks, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's a wonderful idea for what it's worth.
I think we did
Same.
promise. We did promise to bring her out. We did
I
promise.
Well, she also
think we
promised to
have.
stay quiet unless it was good news, and she's done nothing
well,
but talk.
Well, she asked for a wash. I gave her a wash, and now she's been quiet. And now Phoenix is writing her up.
My thoughts on this is why don't we give Margaret to the Cobalt and the two of them can live happily ever after in this weird world?
Oh, we could shatter them both. You're right.
Yeah, sure.
Agar from outside the door, because he's just like sat there, like one knee up and one leg outstanding, is like, I'll happily decapitate the kobold if that works. Just very loudly through the door. He's a sentinel shield, so he can probably hear all of this going on because the extra perception powers.
Phelan will let out an audible sigh that even Sir Agar can hear, and he'll be like, "These are odd allies, but they are allies at the same time. So let's not be too hasty."
A zombie is a zombie.
And
Might bite us. Well,
What?
I'm probably immune.
who's talking about zombies?
Kobold.
The robot thing. Something, I don't know.
I have a name.
Yeah.
He does have a name.
Wait,
Bro.
you said your muscles were hurting you too, right?
Yes.
I have an idea for that.
Oh.
The portal opens up behind Phoenix and he disappears through it.
If he's going to get another badger,
And then a
I'm outta
few
here.
seconds goes by and he comes back and this octopus just lands in the
Oh
portal.
no, cupping.
And
It
it's
doesn't
like,
actually work. It doesn't
There-
actually work.
there you
There's no
go.
scientific
You
proof.
can get a massage from this creature, but you've only got a minute, so tell it where it hurts the most. And then I just lay back.
I'm scared.
I'm terrified of octopus.
And
Because
the octopus just
octopuses?
it just
Octopi.
starts like wrapping around whatever muscles are infected and just squeezes gently just to massage them through and stuff. It's good. Phoenix is just like-
Shoulders.
yeah, so that's it. So the octopus is just doing the
No.
whole thing with its tentacles like on the top of the shoulders and like just like rubbing it and stuff. Yeah.
Well, this was nice. And Dira gets out of the bath and goes into the sauna.
If you have the power, you might as well use it.
I
What's
suppose.
Torvig and the rest of you guys doing? Torvig and Andira. Sorry, Torvig and Nira.
Horvig's in the main doorway into the to the tower.
Right on the
he-
threshold.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's sitting cross-legged. He's got the mage hand is conjured before him, and he's bringing it back every minute. And it's holding the symbol to Clufix. And he's just moving the hand around, looking at that, and just sitting cross-legged on the threshold. He plans to go for a bath later, but right for the minute, he needs to think.
Okay.
And this is the nearest to a sacred spot he'd find that's
Yep.
relatively safe.
Go into your bio.
And he'll probably do it for sort of 5 to 10 minutes, and then he'll put the symbol back on and head back into the bath to get himself cleaned up.
Okay, as you do that, yeah, as you do that, Torvig, you do. The threshold and the way through the threshold seem blocked. This is a feeling that you're not used to. It's something you've not really experienced before. And there were times when you were sort of only learning to communicate with Crewfix, and you sort of didn't have the knack for it yet. But this is something's blocking this now, and as you sort of you sit and meditate and consider that concept of the horizon and the notion of the threshold. You hear in your voice, you hear in your mind, what good is a threshold if the door remains closed? Ah, but it is open now. And so, what was it you were tossing?
It's the symbol to Krufix.
It drops and hits the ground as you
He instinctively reaches to try to catch it, and will miss.
will miss, and it hits the ground, and you can see a single hairline fracture appear just at the very tip of it.
Well, you're welcome to try and get to me in these things, but you're not the god I serve, and I'm not one I recognize.
You just hear that.
And he's speaking in Sylvan, if anyone's
Okay.
were to hear him.
How loud are you in?
This is
While you're
quiet
up.
to start with.
Are you up in the pool, or do you hear?
No, this
do
is
you
the
hear-
main doorway.
No,
into
so
the whole-
I'm wondering
Oh.
about Phoenix. Does Phoenix hear everything that goes on in the house, though?
Nothing states that I do, so no.
Okay. That would have been fucking super cool.
That would be
Um,
very cool.
I mean, I like to think that he would know, but the
Maybe.
truth is he probably believes he knows, but probably doesn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing goes on in my tower without me knowing. Someone stood behind him eating a bar of chocolate he's never seen.
Okay, so we are back to anyone else like to accomplish anything in the sauna bath area?
Yeah, then everyone else, Torvik just turns up 5 minutes later. The spectral mage hand's still floating around. You can't see the symbol, and he's just
Beefcake Tori just walks in.
and he'll just
Everyone's like, Tori is like an absolute unit. And he just walks in. How are the hooves on the slippery floor? Are they okay, do you think?
they're
or...
fine. They're fine. He can deal with difficult terrain. He might be a
Okay,
little more
okay.
careful just in the stepping down to the.
Well, he's a climbing at swim speed, so he should be all right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Against all odds, he is like he's
he's
strutting that
surprisingly
stuff.
graceful considering his 7 foot. He has to duck under the doorway to get into it, but
Yeah, you see the arm go under, and like the muscly, huge like biceps and shoulders, and the other arm goes under, and Torbig just walks under the door frame, and then he just.
I
whips
presume the
towel off.
water looks good.
Well, see, this is the thing is, Phoenix wouldn't be surprised by this in any way because obviously Phoenix is used to people like Torvik. That's why he kind of gets on with him that little bit.
Yeah.
They're from similar,
Yeah.
backgrounds. So when Torvik walks in, everyone else might be shocked and that, but Phoenix is just like, oh, about time he joined us, and that's it. Like, there's literally no reaction to it at all.
Yeah.
Torvik just kind of nods in acknowledgement, but yeah, we'll head into the pool and we'll just aim for the center and just be floating.
Yeah.
So
I love
just
that he
kind
does
of his
this, and then this
snout.
octopus just fucking grabs him.
Yeah.
Lands on top of the octopus and just ink everywhere.
All right. So would anyone else like to have any moment with any other party member in the bathhouse, or are we okay to retire to around the fire or in the kitchen or whatever else?
All good. Nero would at some stage request an ice bath, because I think Nero would enjoy sitting in the steam of the sauna and then like jumping into the ice bath. I think that's how they'd recharge their ki by doing that a few times. But other than
Cat
that,
jumping into cold water.
yeah, I think so. I think he likes the
Fair.
the shock of it.
I don't really have anything to make it cold unless someone else might do. You might just have to let it cool down, I guess.
I do, but it's a spell slot.
I mean, we're resting, so
We don't know that yet. This is Dave.
Yeah, fair.
So
No, we're
Dave,
safe in the
go
house. We're safe in the house.
Sure.
Agar doesn't
So-
know that.
As
So
far
what
as
do
we know.
So what are we doing then? Are you all retiring to your respective rooms? Is there a moment around the fire? Is there a moment?
there's no
Are you-
bedrooms this time.
Okay, so you're all sitting around
I
the sort of main
Want to
common
get
area.
food,
Yeah.
proper food this time.
Hopefully, Phaedum's been cooking.
No,
Hopefully,
love.
Phelim has not been cooking.
Okay, so
Phoenix enjoys his food, actually.
we'll fast forward a little bit, and if you guys sort of want to say that whoever wants to cook is cooking, there's a central fire in the place, and you're all sitting around. There's glasses of wine, there's bottles of mead, there's whatever else that you
Mead.
want. The fire is burning relatively high.
Oh,
Phelim,
honey beer.
yeah, it's at that moment, whatever you like. It's at that moment you hear Margaret Kane again. She goes, "Oh, Phelan, I need some recharging, my love. I'm feeling very low, feeling very unloved, and my magical energy needs recharging. Do you place me in the fire or near the fire, or just anything really? Have the little fairy wizard cast his magic into me, anything? Oh, I feel I'm withering away."
I just insight check that because that sounds like, as somebody who has put magical things into a fire before, this doesn't go well.
But also, wasn't she on her own for
You can
such a long
so I
time?
check at disadvantage, given the fact that she is a glass orc.
Yeah, I've got 14.
14.
I think you're muted as well. Paddy.
She. What's that?
Yeah, no, I wasn't saying much anyway. So, yeah.
She. I mean, she sounds tired.
Can we all hear this, or just?
Yeah, everyone here.
I'll be like, didn't you sit on your own for a really long time?
Yeah,
How did you recharge then?
I didn't cast any light until you came along. So
Oh,
I
okay.
conserved my energy. That's what I did, young Kefra, the head taker. That's what I
You
did.
won't detonate as soon as you enter
Do
the
you
fire.
understand now, Kethra?
No, I know. I was just having questions. I'm just very tired. It's been a day.
I know you've got a lot of questions, young Kefra. A lot of questions. That's
Go on.
all right.
Do I
Same
understand
with you,
her,
Indira. A lot of questions I've heard you ask. Why me?
Do I understand the magic that's made her enough to know whether that's actually the charger or whether that's going to do something else?
Would you like to make an Arcana check?
I would love to.
The DC for this is quite high.
Mm-hmm.
And it will require you touching and inspecting it. Or sorry, her.
Out of context, it's just mad.
Would you like to run your
Actual
fingers?
contact.
Yes.
You have to roll a 2 or above.
Jesus Christ.
Oh
So
no.
let's yeah,
What's the
leader.
DC?
put that out. Say again, Ryan.
What's the DC?
It's gonna start at 22, and I'm gonna say, would you like to roll a d6? Let's let fate do this. Roll a DC 22 plus a d6, just for the fuck of it. So add a d6.
This is where I roll high, you watch. No.
It's
So
23.
23.
DC is 23.
Somebody guide him.
Yes, for it.
I will use my inspiration.
Okay.
And then this time I will look towards the robot and go, got any words of wisdom?
Not me, but I assume that.
Uh,
I'm sorry, Torvik. I am not sure what manner of creature you are.
I'm not sure what you're testing for, but consider yourself guided.
Oh.
So it's a 21.
Oh, wow.
21 plus
It's a D4.
D4.
And I give a boon.
You've got boons.
And I'm
Give
gonna
a
use
boon.
and
Took a
I'm gonna
boon.
use a boon. So that's 22. I need 2. I need 1.
Need one.
It's me to pizza.
And that's a
Pizza.
3. So 25.
Hell yeah.
So as you
And I use
lean
my
over
wisdom.
and inspect this globe, this fist-sized, perfectly spherical, dark orange glass globe that is Margaret Kanan, the lovely armless Margaret Kanan. Phoenix, that tickled. And as you
No.
delve closer and deeper into it, you feel the ball vibrate and then explode. In a 60-foot radius, I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw or take 15d6 points of fire damage.
Fucking hell.
Holy shit,
Oh my
man.
god.
God damn it! I've been waiting for this.
So
for
everyone will be
months.
probably within the plus. everyone's probably within 10
Tom
feet,
caught
so
this, I think, two games ago.
There's a +3 to that from my aura for anyone that's nearby, which I assume is most people.
63 points of damage.
Yes.
What did we need?
So it is a D. What did I don't think I said the DC.
No.
Did I?
No, you didn't.
DC 15 dexterity saving.
Oh god.
Okay.
I'd imagine pretty much everyone's within 10 foot of Agar because of the sitting around the fire thing. So
Yeah, I will say that you are.
+3s.
Is he there, or is this like a detonation of the thing, or is the thing still
Margaret
there?
Kanan was a
Was the
spy.
Yeah.
Was an extension of Shazasthar.
Yeah, but when
knew
it
it.
detonates, is it like an
No.
explosion, but the
Damn
ball's still
I
there?
knew it.
No,
or is
the
it that
ball
ball's gone?
explodes in an explosion of glass and fire.
Okay, so there's nothing there left.
There's
afterwards.
nothing left afterwards.
Okay.
No spectrals, no ghosts,
God damn it! I
no.
rolled a natural one on this and
spirits.
couldn't tell anyone the entire time.
Tom
Going,
rolled a
"Oh,
natural
damn
one.
it."
like Tom knew, but Torvik didn't.
Yeah.
Can I get a wisdom
Oh,
save, Dave?
Yeah.
Say anything.
If you look
Consider
back at
that.
one of the last two episodes, you can see I'm like,
I actually did notice that in the last
and then
game,
Tom
you
goes,
can do it.
"Did I notice that?" I'm like, "Roll thing."
Yeah.
So how are we all doing?
Hang on, before we go any further, Dave, can I get
Yeah.
a wisdom throw from either? Well, I guess it would be from him, Shazasthar.
Sorry, wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay, can you explain what this effect is?
Basically, this is whether I take any damage or not.
Okay, so he needs a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, let me just check this. But as far as I'm aware, yeah,
There's that half
Oh,
damage
no,
on
no,
the
no.
pass.
yeah. What affects them? Attack targeted. Oh no, it's a targeted attack. That's an area effect. Okay, ignore me.
Okay,
Don't worry.
cool. That's all right. So how are we all looking? So 63 points of damage if you fail it,
Halved, isn't it?
Nat 20.
or what is it? 62, 31 points of damage if you make it.
Oh, 31. Okay.
31.
Do I get? Is there a paladin there that's given off some?
Yeah, you get a +3.
Yeah, plus
So you're fine.
3.
I sneak past. Can I use evasion on that?
You can.
Excellent.
So-
I take-
You
You're
did
just
no
shoot
damage.
back out of the room.
Even though
Torvik,
Phoenix is
did you roll a
holding
1?
But we got 17.
What did you
No,
roll?
17.
Oh, sorry. So everyone made it. So Nira just like tucks and rolls and just like stands up in a perfect Sir Agar shape. And the whole
Can I
explosion.
say for
Cartoonishly against
Yeah,
it.
exactly like that. And just looks
Hey.
around and goes, that wasn't too bad.
I was going to
Could
do
I
a
add
super
for
cool
flavor,
like
Dave?
shield, but that is way fucking funnier.
as part of the aura working, Dave, can I add for flavor that I basically Captain America this thing? I slammed my shield down on top of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. That's
And-
very cool.
Even though
Love it.
Phoenix was holding the ball when it
Yeah.
exploded.
Yeah.
As
Phoenix's
he
hands are
takes-
probably getting
as he
squished.
takes the as the blast starts, it's almost that time slow that he's used to from the Fae. As he drifts back ever so slowly, and it catches him, but as it goes past him,
Nice.
Amazing. Amazing.
bullet dodge.
Yeah.
And that, my
Brilliant.
friends, is the end of Margaret Kanan.
Thank
What?
fuck for that.
No.
Fuck
Good
was that?
I'm so disappointed. Balaam is still smoking, and he's
Yeah.
just his shirt is just poof gone into ash and just falling off him.
You've been sleeping with the enemy.
You do hear a
Oh, excuse me, yeah, what's that?
and there is a knock on the front door.
Don't answer that. Would be my suggestion.
Kill the fucking kobold, unless just in case he's one of him as well.
With
Blow 'em up.
great pleasure, and I will actually stand
Oh,
up. and
I'm
swing
not,
at the
no, I
kobold.
swear,
I swing at
fuck,
the
I'm not.
kobold.
there is an insta kill. The kobold is dead. He was not. He was a completely separate and.
Agar doesn't
Aw.
particularly care.
He was that's absolutely fine. He
Jesus.
could. I unfortunately
little
he could have really helped
Albert.
you in the final battle, but that's all right. He's
Aw.
gone. Would you like to describe how you kill the little tiny kobold?
Yeah, so as Phoenix says that, Agar has already had that on mind because he's undead, and I think we've established Baron has a bit of a connection to death as well as the adventure and stuff. So he doesn't particularly like the dead. So he'll actually he'll pick up his longsword and like kind of he's tracking the kobold as it's probably moving in the room, and he just flings it and impales it to the wall.
Christ.
We
I
nod
think-
approvingly.
I think Phantom's a little shocked and a little more wary of Agar. That was a very quick decision to kill someone who, although a little bit
Undead.
different to us, was helping us in Phantom's mind to this point.
Yeah, because we haven't been like that so far.
So his eyebrows will just go up a little bit, and he'll take note of that in a very slightly wary and negative sense.
Trust issues everywhere now.
There is also that flash of purple light briefly when he does that, as it kind of goes from the blue to the purple again. Kind of darker
There
aura.
is an approval from Andira. Like she's kind of at the point. She's at the point where like
You get a little
any
pop-up
undead
menu.
here are likely linked to Shazasthar, so she does not like the idea of traveling with any undead at this point.
Does anyone look
Sure.
bloodied after that explosion?
Anyone look
Yeah,
what?
Phoenix is at
Oh, yeah.
14. Torvig's at 28.
I'm 21.
Right.
Here's
I
22.
will-
Yeah, you're all like there are shards of glass that sort of like cut through your cheeks and your across your forehead, like wedged into your shoulders and whatever. You're all feeling the pain, like between burns and lacerations from the like this exploding glass ball. Agar is also a creature of death, says Stephen, your paladin pal.
Not technically.
Stephen, your paddling pal.
Yeah.
That's paddling.
Even though
Peddling
Phoenix dodged a lot of it, he still got barreled across the fucking room because he's tiny. compared to
Torvig
what
will
that
use
was.
Cure Wounds on Phoenix and on Kefra.
I'm
Who?
happy to say, yeah, you can you can
Just as
blast out whatever spells you have left, and we will. Like there will be nothing else that will happen tonight that will interrupt a long rest, except for a couple of RP moments.
I will use my full. Who else is?
Oh,
You said
not-
somebody else
not
was looking
for us.
fairly bad, other than them two, Katra and
So
Phoenix. And who else
7
was
for
looking bad?
Kefra.
22 for Andira.
Okay, so yeah, Agar probably walks past Andira to grab his sword out of the wall, and as he does, he'll reach out, put a hand on Andira's shoulder, and just empty 35 points of lay on hands.
Oh, we love that. That tops me right back up.
Just and that is that more blue energy though. It's kind of like a less negative aura to
Okay.
that.
Okay. All right.
Agar,
So yeah.
Agar, how do we know you're not a spy?
And Phoenix, you're going to get 9 back.
It's a fair.
I
It's a fair
feel
question.
my actions have indicated my willingness to help you so far, but
Well,
I
you
could-
wouldn't let us knock down that statue, Shazasthar.
Yeah.
My
And
issue
you
was not
just
of
killed the
Shazasthar.
cobalt really, really quickly.
I mean,
Without
Actions. Also-
asking.
If we were to judge him on his actions, was not a bad person.
might I add, undead.
Who
Let's
wasn't
work on the
bad?
principle. This is what Shazasthar was aiming for, was to get us all arguing
Willem-
at each other.
Will
We know this is what he does.
also-
He plays mind games throughout all this.
Yeah, and he's put somebody here to make this be mine. We were fine.
Agar, can I get a wisdom saving throw, please?
I
will
don't
make
think
one
there's
happen,
anything
yeah.
from this
DC for this is 12.
Ooh.
our new
Uh,
comrade that is of an issue.
Where's my sheet?
Do you want me to
It's not
break him
possible.
like I broke the fucking beast thing?
You're welcome to try.
Not a problem.
It's an 18.
Agar, you feel a dry, raspy chuckle begin to form in your
Oh.
throat, but you manage to suppress it.
Do we get any inkling of that?
Can you see it in him? Can you see him
Uh,
struggling or anything? Or holding it back, or in his eyes, the
don't
panic
think
and the
you-
worry?
I don't think you do. But I think you sort of,
Maybe I think I want to see it.
Agar,
Yeah.
you you know what this is. You know that you're a feature of this place, and you are a being of this place. But you know that you were you, and you know exactly what Shazasthar was trying to do there. Was trying to puppet his voice through yours in this moment of paranoia to try and have them take you out for him.
And I'll actually.
They don't know that.
Agar will speak on that then.
Yeah.
Well, if this helps belay any doubt, if I was truly acting on his behalf, I probably wouldn't tell you that he just tried to puppeteer me just there.
Or
He's trying to pit us against each other.
Or you would just tell us that because he's going to come through you and be like, "Oh, guys, please."
You'll
And-
hear the voice.
She'll look to Torvig and
see-
just
I
be
want to
like,
see Shazasthar go, "Oh, guys."
I have been completely honest with you since I was activated by the shopkeeper. Whether you choose to believe me is your own matter of whatever. But I have been nothing but helpful to my thought. If I really wished to play against you, why would I have just healed Andira? If I wouldn't have went with Torvig to help convince the shopkeeper to help Andira, I would have probably happily left her as a statue, which I did not.
playing the long game.
And Dira will
There's nothing
stand.
he has done that is.
Well, I think that like
Your
Mark-
suspicions are not. I do not mean to waylay your suspicions. I understand where they come from, but whatever deal you made with Margaret clearly turned out to be a trap. The kobold had us made a similar deal. I dealt with the potential threat.
Don't know that about the kobold. You just whacked it against the
How is-
fucking wall.
How
That's a
was
fair
your
point.
deal different
And-
than their deal?
What deal did we make?
Well, I don't know.
I was just offered up to
Figure
help.
out why
No, there
We
was no
made
cost.
the deal with it. The deal from those came from those two entities.
I have made no deal with
I
you.
made the deal with the shopkeeper to get Agar. As Shazasthar is controlling all of us in this way. That was on our heads that Agar is now with us.
And
Torvik,
might
if you want us to stand down, I'll stand down. But I don't
I
trust
think this is Shazasthar attempting to
So-
stir things.
keep that in mind.
I'm
might
with
I
Nir
add,
on this one.
The shopkeeper
Andira.
sacrificed a lot to assist you.
He did.
Dira, what are you
sacrifice a
doing?
lot.
And Dira will kind of move herself to stand like shoulder to shoulder with Agar, sort of physically putting her on his side on this one. And she said, I'm sorry, but I disagree with you all. Sir Agar, has done nothing but go out of his way to help us since we've gotten here. I can't say that I disagree with his actions either. The kobold, I wanted that thing dead the moment I saw it. Margaret, I voiced my opinion on many times, and look where it got us. It got us bloodied and battered in here when we were having a perfectly wonderful evening otherwise. Any obviously undead creature here is obviously under Shazasthar's thumb. And I'm surprised that you even gave it a second thought to let these things follow us in here. But is Agar a threat? No. He's been nothing but an ally. And I mean, I owe my life to all of you. And she kind of like locks eyes with Torvig kind of for a longer moment there. But Agar was a part of that too.
I don't disagree with you, but you understand how your argument is flawed, right? Because he's dead.
I'm not dead.
I was literally thinking that.
You were alive, and now you're like a
I'm a
robot.
construct. I'm not dead. There's no evidence to indicate the fact.
But you-
There
Undead.
is a difference. There's a difference.
A dead
not gonna
creature
get into
possesses no
semantics,
soul. I
but-
still possess my soul.
For what it's worth, I didn't disagree with any of you. I thought it was a good idea to kill the kobold anyway.
Fuck them. It's a fucking zombie. If it was a normal kobold, I would actually be abhorrent about the idea of killing them. They're
I actually rather
misunderstood
like
creatures.
kobolds.
They're misunderstood creatures.
I like creatures if they're alive.
That's
That's
not
not
alive.
alive.
Like what Stephen said.
I just gave him a little X there.
Perfect.
Actually,
I've been waiting a long time to see that X.
It actually takes up the whole token.
Yeah. Well, Agar, what powers you then, and where did that piece come from?
Well, I woke up sporadically in my time here. I've been activated by the shopkeeper to move things mostly. I don't particularly know how I wound up here. Last I knew, I was in battle with a vampire in the swamps above. The outcome of that battle, I could not tell you.
The shopkeeper
memory
was
is
definitely
not
holding on
intact.
to more than he let on. Even
But you're
at the end.
confident you're alive, as in living and not a mechanical construct.
Well, a creature of undeath usually would not be able to channel divine power like I do.
It depends on what you call divine, doesn't it?
And it also depends on which divine power it is. There are divine powers of death.
I would call upon, as I've said, I call upon that of Varen.
No idea who he
That's
is.
what you say.
That's what I mean. And then he'll pull out his holy symbol, which is probably old and weathered if he still has
And
it.
Deary, you already know that god is dead.
Yeah.
So
I think Andira keeps that information.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I will say. So
Can I
I'm not
investigate
telling
you?
Agar.
Can I check you over? I
One
want
way.
to see if there's an on and off button.
Please don't make this one explode as
Kill
well.
switch, engage.
Well, from my
Agar
side-
will straighten up, and then I believe power core wise, it's likely located in his chest. So he'll remove his chest plate and then reveal the blue glowy crystal thing. I mean, this is what powers me.
Now there's that kind of wide-eyed glance, as if a kid's just seen the biggest lollipop in the fucking world.
Can I get an
Phoenix's
Arcana check?
voice, he's just like, "Oh shit, that looks very cool."
Can I get an Arcana check?
Can indeed.
DC for this is 18.
Well, that's a 25.
25. Would you like me to tell everyone this, or would you like to keep it between us?
Just because I like to annoy these guys. Take the headphones off.
Headphones off.
Does this include me since it affects me, or
Yeah, no, it
grand.
includes you. Take it off.
I am muted. I muted my thing.
A highly powerful magical being, this Gearforged. They don't normally sort of uncover their power source. You don't know much about them, but I mean, you knew that you could see that Agar had to unlock 4 or 5 locks to reveal this power source to you. You are pretty sure if you just took this right now, you could probably fashion a staff of the Magi within a year.
Oh shit. I just wait until he's dead and then take it.
Yeah, you could do. I mean, you would have to be pretty quick, because if he dies, it will die with him.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. I can't imagine the party would react well to it.
No, okay.
But
yeah,
just so you know, okay,
Yep,
picking up what I'm putting down.
I am indeed. And I will
Okay,
be
go,
picking
go,
it up
go.
when it's time.
Okay, we can put on the headphones. Okay.
That looks very
Hang on,
pretty,
was it?
but I think he's about as alive as any of us. He just happens to have a different type of power source.
Dave,
Till it's
while
proof
his
otherwise.
thing is exposed,
Yeah. Oh.
what I want to do is put my hand on the bloodshed short sword handle, and just pull it up about an inch, to reveal, or even half an inch of blade. And in my mind, I'm going to try and ask it, what is that?
That is alien to me. That is wrong. There is no sustenance in that. There is no defeat. There is no conquering in that. How dare you present that to me? I think it's time
Schnick.
we
I'll push it back into his scalp.
discovered. Can I get a wisdom saving throw, DC 14? As you hear the voice continue, I think it's time we discovered who wielded who. As you go to put the blade back in the sheath, you stop.
Helium, put the sword away.
I have a boon, haven't I? Can I use a boon on that?
You can use a boon if you wish. DC for this is 14.
Hey.
14. The blade is out. And you can hear it going. I need life. I need blood. Yours, if it need be. And you find yourself letting go of the handle and putting your hand down to grasp
I grab his hand.
part of the blade. You reach towards. So this is a fail and only moment. But like if he had failed it, then we could have done that.
Yeah.
But the flavor is everyone sees Torvik reaching towards Phelim as well. But Phelim, you go to reach down, so the portion of the blade that is out of the sheath, you just go to grab it with your hand. You're something, and you just got a boon from Stephen, your paladin pals. Something. Just you resist and you flip your elbow, you pull your hand away and just hit the pommel of the blade, and it just shink.
Yeah. And in my mind, I'll say, I guess we know who's wielding who.
For now.
Nice.
For now.
Indeed.
I think feeling that sword is getting more powerful.
At this point,
Don't
Agar's
be
sword is
worried.
about a thumb's length out of its sheath as well.
Aegon, you can put your chest back together now. It's fine.
Yeah, it just kind of like I like the way I did it. He just kind of let the chest plate fall and like lean against, and it kind of just automatically, because the incorporated armor feature thing it has, and just folds back up and slides in and fits weirdly.
So, okay, I think it's time for bed then. Unless there's anything else anyone wants to do.
I'm gonna do my usual thing of set up a hammock.
Cool.
I'll keep watch unless I'm not trusted to do so.
Yeah, you could stick around for a bit.
Indira will kind of go ahead and get her meditation out of the way, and then she'll be up for the rest of the night.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to do... so let's start off with Andira's meditation. Andira, as you slip into that meditative state, the murmur of conversation around you, the crackle of the fire, the sweeping up of shards of glass and all sorts of other things, they seem to be... They're there, they're prominent, and they're present. And as you again with your meditative states, you reach out and you listen to the thing that's furthest away, and it's maybe the creak of the door, and you push that away, and then you concentrate on the next noise in, and then you dismiss that, and then you listen to the next noise in and you dismiss that, all the while diminishing your sense, your globe of sensation, until you are truly within yourself. And it's then that you are truly in your proper meditative state. Again, you find yourself in this black and grey expanse, almost like a chessboard. In the middle of nothing, you find yourself walking. You look to your right, and you look up, and you look down, and you look left. There's a sense of unease. Until you detect something familiar. That personality, that sensation of the Raven Queen far, far away, shooting through the whatever this is, a sky or an expanse, hard to tell, and then it stops. All of a sudden, it's like a jet. The fastest thing you've ever seen, and you've seen shooting stars. You've seen comets shrieking across the sky. It just stops. And you blink, and it is just a cloak. Pure feathers, black and grey. Sometimes white, you blink and the whites are gone. Sometimes you blink and the whites are back and it's greys. And then you detect confusion. Curious. I thought I'd put you on the long finger. Seems to me you don't need my help. How did you manage that, Indira?
I did nothing. It was due to the actions of my friends that I was kept from death's door.
Kept from death's door. Such a concept, so unappealing. You seem happy.
Not entirely.
Your friends kept you from our reunion. If I were so base and mortal, I would be wounded, Indira. Of course I am not.
You twist my words to play with me. Why? Does it bring you joy?
Nothing brings me joy, Indira. Nothing.
I don't believe that.
Then you don't believe in your God?
Belief is unique to each of those who experience it. And besides, I do not need belief. I know. I have been in your presence now and again my entire life. What need have I for faith when I know the power that gives me my power?
I believe when the worst befell you, faith was what you relied upon ultimately. Belief. You did not know I would save you. You hoped I would save you. As the stone encased your body, there was no belief there. There was only hope. Hope is the child of faith. So do not rest too easy on your belief, Indira. But you do amuse me almost as much as you frustrate me. Remind me of myself quite some time ago.
I don't think Indira knows what to do with that. there is this immense sort of swelling of pride, but also this.
It's hard to tell if it's meant as a compliment.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is that it? That's what she wants to hear, but that's maybe not what her patron means. And
Yeah. But yeah, like but she's a, she's a mortal that signed a deal. She's not an acolyte.
I asked you once for the chance to go my own way and to pursue a cause that I believed in just as strongly as I believe in you, and I have always believed in you.
Back to
I've known, I have believed, I have served happily and dutifully, and no one will ever take that away from me. I am proud of myself. And if I fail, that will be my own doing too.
Indeed it will. But I did not expect to come here. I expected to pass by this realm and see you encased in concrete and stone and whatever else, but here you are, resourceful, and you do hear, for all intents and purposes, words through a grin, or words through a smiling mouth. And here I find you. The timing is good.
Argue that.
Well, I might not be around for a while.
What do you mean?
Things are occurring upon the continent of Sargath in this world. Things are happening. Things are happening above in the heavens and below in the hills. And your gifts will remain the same, but our little moments might not be so common, frequent.
That truly sorrows me, my queen. And
As it does me, I have enjoyed observing your adventures. These words, adventures, this refer to such linear endeavors and just everything. I remember. Nostalgia, I suppose.
emotion is a
suppose.
powerful force on its own.
Well, as I consider my potential end, I'm forced to look back on where I came from. And it's at that point you hear what sounds like the sundering of, if you can imagine, like the biggest mile of slate a mountain of slate. And if just that one crack went through it, and that connection between you and her is severed. You're awake. You have got your long rest.
I think the sensation of that is rather violent and rather sudden, and I think Andir kind of tries to stifle this cry almost, but it sounds, and she kind of puts a hand to her mouth and kind of sits there unsure of what to do for a moment, and sort of refuses to believe what just happened, and despite not needing it, tries to enter that trance state again, tries to make contact, tries to hear anything.
You cannot get into that trance state again for the rest of the night. And you try and try and try.
And I think if that's the case, after maybe a couple hours of trying this in the middle of the night, Andira just steps outside, not really caring about the danger of doing that, and she changes her packed weapon to the form of a great maul, this large, punishing hammer, and she goes through this martial kata again, and like just gets a feel for this weapon, maybe takes it to a tree or two in these moments of anger, but that'll be what she does for the rest of the night.
Phoenix. These portals that you've been opening up.
Hmm?
One opens up right beside you in your hammock.
Okay.
Begins to sizzle. Normally you can look through these, but you cannot right now.
Okay. Am I actually awake? Like, can I see everyone else moving around, or?
Yeah, you're awake.
I'm gonna druid craft a flower, throw it through. I druid craft another one, and this time I'll just put the end of the flower through and then pull it back.
Okay. It comes back. It's round about the time that you pull that back, you hear this. Something hits the wall beside you and just duck. And the portal goes, closes. So
It's like a note on a brick type thing.
No, there is the head of a fairy beheaded on the floor.
Someone I know.
Would you like to make an investigation check or a perception check?
Oh, fuck.
Oh shit.
Agar doesn't fully sleep, like that's the thing. So he's in a state of semi-consciousness, just watching all this happen in the corner, being like, "What the fuck are these people doing?" Like his body isn't moving, but he's.
That is not somebody you know.
That 20 for 25.
Somebody you know.
It's not somebody I know. Okay.
No.
With that investigation check, can I work out means of beheading? Like, was it bite? Was it cut? Was it
Twisted. Twisted and pulled off by two massive hands.
he'll lay back in his hammock, like he'll remove this thing and make sure no one else sees it, and he'll lay back in his hammock and he'll rest, but he won't sleep, not for whatever time's left anyway. and he just understands at this point that these guys are being too slow.
Okay.
So as soon as
Catherine.
daylight, I was gonna say
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry, go on, yeah. Sorry.
So as soon as a time has come where he has worked out that they've all had enough rest, he'll be dropping that tower as quick as he can, and
Okay.
let's get the fuck going.
Catherine. As you inch off to sleep, the head taker. It's been a good day. You killed a beholder. You killed a gorgon. I mean, what better kill for the head taker than to kill a being that's pretty much just an entire head with several floppy eye stalks. This is top tier shit for Kethra. The gorgon, that was an epic kill. As you drift off, you kind of wonder, maybe you heard Indira mutter something about heaven and hell. It's hard to know, but the concept of hell enters your mind for some reason. I wonder what would hell be for Kethra. And it's one of those moments where you're at your weakest and your brain is thinking the worst things, and you're like, oh, I'm tired, but every time you drift off, your brain is thinking bad shit, and then you drift off, and then all of a sudden, Kethra, it's hot. It's really fucking hot. You feel your back begin to scald. Your skin begin to blister, and you open your eyes. You look up. There is grey clouds, black and purple above you. This silver and jet black lightning crashing across above you. You see these devils shooting across above you, and look up, and then all of a sudden you hear this. This cacophony of laughters as all of the heads you've ever taken are hovering above you, swooned you, laughing, cackling, sneering, going, "You will join us here, Kethra. We're here, we're waiting for you. The head taker is the head of the class, the head mistress. Oh, you're headed for hell!" And you wake up and you're like,
Just to look around to see if there's anything slightly floating. Just try and keep still in a way.
Nothing floating. You do
No,
feel like you've got the spinnies a little bit, but that sort of recedes quite quickly.
Yeah, you know when you like wake up and you're really like hungover and you've got that kind of sense of just like.
Yeah.
But she's going to take out her sword and she's going to sleep with it very close to her.
Okay. You drift back off. Yep.
Did I notice that, by the way?
What?
Care for like, the jump up,
What's your passive perception?
only 11.
I think if it's above a 10, you would have, yeah.
Well, I noticed that with the 15 as well.
Yep.
So,
Whoever's up would have noticed it.
Yeah, just like
It's not something you can really. It's not something you can really stealth. Like you wake up, you just wake up.
No, it's that jolt.
I would just give something like that a 10.
Okay, so then with that, having seen that, Phoenix is just gonna be like, and then go back to sleep and actually go to sleep.
Okay.
because he has now assumed that this is a mindfuckery thing.
Okay.
With
Yeah,
my
and Kethra
past-
usually doesn't dream, so
Stephen says, give her the Atlantean blade so she may ask Crom for aid. And if he doesn't give her the curse him, curse him to hell. To hell with you. If he doesn't help,
fair.
to hell with you.
with my
and-
passive of 15 and then like my the buffs from the Sandstone Shield, am I noticing anything weird other than like obviously the main things happening there? Do I feel any weirdness? But I'll do a divine sense. Like, as I start noticing things happening, just like a pulse, just a
Yeah, if you want to drop a divine sense, you
Yeah.
do see what looks like a you do see what looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tethers
okay.
of divine energy.
Divine energy.
Divine energy.
Okay.
Extending from you. What that doesn't mean it's good. Extending from you to every other member of your party.
Agar kind of looks and like part of it's him assuming that this is his like aura of protection, because logically, what else would it be? He doesn't know what it is.
Mhm.
So he's kind of like he mentally takes note of that. Takes note of like the fact that people seem to be having weird dreams and
Yep.
stuff around him, and he's like, interesting. He doesn't get up and say anything.
I'm gonna stop you there, and I'm gonna move over to Nira.
Ooh.
Nira.
Yes.
You wake up and you find yourself moving. Well, there's no litter tray here, so you find yourself just sort of. You find yourself moving around the lower floor and then heading towards where the bathhouse was. Somewhere just to have a quick wee. And you find yourself in a room that is just full of mirrors. You forget how you came in. And you forget the way out. You look at one of the mirrors, and you look and you see yourself, and it's a much younger Nira. And that's weird. You reach out, and your paw touches the glass, and it's just glass, but your reflection is the same thing. And you look to your right, and you see your reflection looking at yourself, but also you see the other one in the so the 1 o'clock position and the 7 o'clock position. You look, and then through that, and it's almost like if you're trying to shave here and your nose is in the way, and you've got like one eye just trying to shave down there. It's quite difficult to see with just one eye, and you look and you're looking through, and you see that great hall. And you see it's not good. Something's happening. It's carnage. And you look around and it's just you. But you look back, and through that reflection again, you can only catch snippets, and it is carnage, and it's everyone you've ever loved. They're being slaughtered, and you try and touch the glass, and you can't touch the glass. You turn around, and it's not there, and you look again, and you're starting to lose your composure here now. And the last thing you see, 2 figures walking through, one wielding a huge great sword. Kethra Headtaker. much older, Nera, laying waste to the throne room and laying waste to the people you once loved. And that is where we're going to leave it for tonight.
No, you did not.
Yeah, he did. Oh,
Oh my god.
Fuck.
I think that's the second time Nira's seen Kefir
Yes.
that scene, and I think the first time they were able to like kind of brush it off, but
The first time you weren't in it.
yeah, and the first time I just assumed.
Second time you are.
Interesting.
Am I the bad guy? Am I the problem?
And using
Definitely
accusing me.
You're
Well,
undead.
I
Well
haven't
done, everyone.
chopped anyone's heads off.
Dave
And I'm
loves
not
ending with
undead.
some trauma. You better believe it, buddy.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I mean, I ended it with some fucking. I ended the first part with some hints as to the Sovereign Saga as well. So it all ties into that.
Need a new sign.
Well done, everyone. Thanks for sticking with us. We love you all. I don't know. Are we gonna raid? Can we raid someone?
Sorry, I don't know.
Is there anyone on?
We
So let's look
got
at Dungeons
here.
Let's look at Dungeons and Dragons. Scoots down there. Who's painting? Dillar campaign homebrewed. Crits. You see, you have to find someone that's live.
Yeah. I don't know if
What
there
about
is.
Troll Lord Games?
Yeah.
Can you, Ryan? You're a mod here. Can you do it?
I could try.
You can. I think you should be able to do it.
I'm mod and I can't.
Soon we pair. See you tomorrow. Yes, we're back tomorrow
Yeah.
evening. Like, Jesus, Steven's better at this than I am. We're back tomorrow evening for a Software Own trilogy. We love you all. I'm hoping that Ryan or somebody can do it, and we will raid whoever Troll Lord Games are.
As a mod, I can't. Hang on.
We
let me-
should be able to, because
Yeah,
give me a
or if
second,
Tom
give me
can
a
do it,
second.
anyone. I think we're
I'm
all
mobile,
mods
that's the
here.
problem.
I look.
Yeah,
are you trying to
I've
do this?
not
You
been
trying to do this?
I've not been able to do it.
I can't do the thing.
It's an Apple thing. It's an Apple thing.
No, but my hands just won't do it anyway.
Well done, everyone. Like, thanks so much.
Do that way.
I love this game so much, and I love you guys so much.
Love the
um,
trauma. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's hardcore.
No.
Troll Lord Games, all one word.
Yeah.
So
Excellent.
It
what
won't
is it?
let me do it
Slash
as mod. It won't let me do it
slash
as mod.
raid.
Well,
/raid space Troll Lord Games, all one word. TROLLLORD. There you go.
Raid. Yes, I did it.
Yeah.
Okay, well done, everyone. I love you all. Take care. We will see you.
thanks
see
to
you
Carrick as well for his excellent.
Yeah,
guest.
Carrie, you're smashing it. We love Agar.
I
Yeah,
love-
absolutely.
Oh yeah, I definitely love Agar.
Yeah,
Yeah, Agar's
it's fucking
great.
deadly.
Thank you so much, Carrick. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, we forgot why Ryan loves Agar. Yeah.
He wants to steal my core. I just know it.
Yeah.
You know, it's something
wants
much
to
better than
for your
that.
core, for sure.
We just click raid now or
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Boop. Love you all. Bye. Bye.
No.